Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is currently 23 Celsius, 29 with the humidex, which means it's 73 Fahrenheit, 84 with the humidex. It's going to be hot and sticky, and the air quality's ugly, like everything's hazy again. I guess up north they're starting to get more fires. So it's kind of cloudy, hazy, muggy. I'm glad to be here. And of course, we've got the Feral Artist Group today. We're going to play prompts with fortune tellers and other things. We're all going to do it on various whatever. We're just playing. And I've got Beth and Becca and Anne here to play today. We'll see if anybody else comes in and wants to play as well. Hey, Belinda, welcome, welcome. So I'm going to make Beth big, and she's going to explain how her fortune teller works. Oh, should we make fortune teller show them how to fold them first?
Yep.
What do you think? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to go
I
big,
can
and I'm going
start.
to do that.
I can start.
Oh, okay, Beth's doing it. Okay. Let's make Beth big. I have to do this. There we go. Beth's big. She's teaching us.
So, back in the day,
Welcome, Kathy.
back before you were born, all of you all, because I'm probably one of the oldest in here.
We're the same age.
Well, me and Kim, but the rest of y'all, some of y'all hadn't even been born yet. But we were doing these in school. Now, I don't know where you learned yours from, but this was the place to do it. You use any kind of a square piece of paper. I just so happened to have a 12 by 12 on my desk this morning. So I said, oh, I'm going to use scrapbooking paper. If you use a regular sheet of paper, you would take your paper and make a square by putting one edge to another, and then you would trim this part off to make a square. It's real easy to do for those, or need to go back that far to learn how to make a square. You can use your paper cutter, your rulers, and anything you have, but a square will work. And you can even go bigger or smaller than me. But you take your paper and you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half again, and then you open it back up and you fold it the other direction, fold it in half, and then fold it in half again, and you're going to crease all of these creases. Then you're going to open it, and you're going to take each corner to the center, and you're going to fold each corner down. And if you do it both this way with the pretty side down, put your pretty side down. Uh, I got something that was kind of soft to look at, and so that's how I got the colored part. But you fold the first corners in, and then you're going to flip it over, and then you're going to fold the corners in again on the second layer, and that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then when you fold it together, see your creases are already there. You slip your fingers underneath these little tabs, and you push together to make a box, and there you have your fortune teller toy object thingamajig, whatchamacallit. So I just happened to put prompts on my card, on mine, and I doubled up on some of the prompts so that when you pick whatever you pick, you'd open up and you get more things to put on your table, so on your prompt page. So I will probably get 6 or 7 prompts out of my game because I doubled up. And see out here, I doubled up on the colors, and I did pink and white and purple and blue. So you would have that would be your first prompt, and you would have the color down first. And then the second layer will be paper, and you can do collage with any of these papers. And I've got all different kind of papers around here on this level. I've got coloring books, garbage the paper, people something out of the garbage, an envelope, music paper, text paper. So whatever you pick here, then you lift it up and you get what's underneath. And here you get napkins and rickrack. So I combined two prompts together. Stickers and fabric are together, magazine and thread, pictures and yarn, stencils and twine. So I got two prompts together there, and then the very last prompts I have words, and I put three words to choose from. So you can pick lovely, generous, or passion. You can pick or use all three, and that is how I did my little fortune prompt game. And it looks like it looks like it's going to be fun, and we're going to use this a little bit today, but I'll be doing it again Tuesday when I stream. I'll be using my fortune prompts to play with Tuesday night, so you won't want to miss it if you want to have a few giggles. You will giggle. So, uh, uh, Kim, do you
Yeah.
want to talk some more? Any questions? Let me
Okay.
know.
I'm just going to make everybody big and we can show our things and then we can start to play. Also, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to ask you guys who are watching, you could choose one of us. There's all four of us here. There's me, Beth, Ann, and Becca. You can choose which one of us you would like to see a prompt from, or we could ask you randomly for a prompt. We're just going to be playing today. Okay, so let's see Ann's.
Uh, I
Yeah,
had trouble with my camera.
I
There we
got you. I
go.
got you. You're good.
Good.
You're
It's
good.
falling over. Ah, we're falling over.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
here we go. So I have artists. So if somebody in chat you want me to go ahead and do it? Is that what you want? Or you want to just
Well,
show
you
it?
can show what you're doing. Yeah, show what it's
Okay,
got.
so I have mine with, where are we going? With different artists on it. As you can see. And then we open it up and you'll get to pick an artist after we do the little, that thingy that we do. And then underneath each artist is a prompt that has something somewhat related to that artist. So there, and you can use any medium you want. If it's like multiple colors, you could use pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you want. And then we have metallic and ink. And so I'm not going to show you all of them, but
I
that's
know.
how I did mine this morning with Kim's help and a link Miriam provided for how to make these little things, which I haven't made since fifth grade, and that was a while ago. So just a
Awesome,
little
awesome.
while. So that is mine.
Very cool. All right, Becca. Do you, Becca?
Yes, hello.
Yes.
I've been on vacation, so I'm just here. I just wanted to play. I've been just
Okay.
this is stuff that I've done it during vacation in my book, but
Do
Nice.
you
uh
have a fond memory of your fortune telling days?
well, one, I didn't realize that's what they were called, but us girls, I can remember we used to they were dirty. Ours were the end thing was always like dirty, like something like a almost like truth or dare, what kids do now. That's what I remember about them. Like it was always like the inside thing was kiss a boy
Yeah.
or pull pinch someone's butt. That's always what the end thing was. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Well, we've changed it because we're old and
just
respectable now.
just a little bit. We don't need to be going around pinching and kissing people anymore.
No, no,
We're
that's
past
true.
that.
That's true.
So I am just on vacation. I'm going to just do I'm going to steal prompts that you guys do, and I'm going to add a page to my
Okay.
book for the
Perfect.
summer.
Perfect. But if we call on you for a prompt, you can just make
Heck
something up
yeah.
out of your brain and throw it at us.
I got so many prompts in my brain. Sure
Excellent.
can.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. I'm going to go big. So I did three of them, and they all have, something to do with art, numbers, whatever, right? Numbers, words. So I have three. I'll just pick one randomly to do. And again, they all have, yeah, Becca has prompt sticks, but because she is away, she doesn't have them with her. So she's just going to make stuff up as we go.
And
Hey,
she can do
Gwen,
that.
welcome,
she
welcome.
can-
Nice to see you. So now I'm going to have all us ladies out. I'm going to go. There we go. The four of us are here. And who was here first? Andrea. Andrea was first in today, I think. Yes, she was. Pretty sure. Scrolling up. Andrea, you were the first one in today, so you get to pick whoever you would like to see to do a fortune teller or just a prompt.
Hi, Glenn. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Flo.
We're playing a prompt
Hi,
along today,
Kathy.
and I'm going to do my prompts on
Hi, Jan.
masks. I'm going to make masks.
Oh dear.
Okay,
Okay.
pick
All
it.
right.
She's picked you, and you're up. I'm
Okay.
going to make you big.
I'm ready.
Now,
Okay, now,
now,
Flo, you need to pick a color. Any color. Just a color.
Move your hands up
Up.
so
yeah,
Kim can
there
see. There we
you
go.
go.
Roll it.
Okay.
Gently roll so we can see the other side. There you go.
There's the other side. Okay. Tell you what. This will speed it up. Beth, you pick a color. Oh, red. There she goes. So we go R-E-D. Okay, you ready, Flo? Now you've got to pick an artist.
Oh, I thought you're supposed to do RENOIR.
Yeah,
No, that's the
Oh,
artist.
that's the
Right, but
artist.
but but
All
but
right.
sh- but Red, Rainer's
No, it's
written in
okay.
red.
Renoir.
Well, she's
Okay.
adding a
Renoir.
step. She's
Practice
adding
this
an
for fun.
extra step to her
Okay, Flo,
game.
pick an artist inside that you can see.
you
I'm on
have to read them
vacation.
out.
Oh, Degas, Kandinsky, Georgia O'Keeffe, and Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol's from Pittsburgh.
He is.
Her
I went to
hands
his
are off
museum. I went
screen.
to the Warhol Museum.
I have been there. Yes,
It was
I was
really
going to try to
cool.
get my son this summer. We'll probably on Wednesday be heading to Pittsburgh for a couple days.
Yeah. Should I just go with Andy Warhol? Oh, Degas. She wants Degas. Okay.
Okay.
So, movement. That's our prompt.
Ooh.
So, it can be anything that shows movement. Like instead of a straight line, it might
Ooh.
be a curvy line. Like here, I'm going to grab a tag
What about
and
blowing paint with a straw?
you could do
What?
that too.
Ooh,
That
that's a good
could
one,
be
Beth.
you and me.
A picture of
You could
somebody
do that.
running
Yep, there you go. Or I mean,
or
Degas was known for
dancing.
movement in dancing and jockeys and horses, but I'm not going to tell anybody they have to draw a dancer because that would be.
All
So
right.
movement might just be, something that just shows continuous, just movement. It
Tai
doesn't
Chi.
have to
Tai Chi.
be. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. And it could be any medium, just so it's not static. That's all. Degas was actually kind of an unreal guy. He liked to tell Mary Cassatt what she should be doing. He would pop into her studio and tell her, well, that's not good. You need to do this or that. And he also didn't like the word impressionist. He liked to be called a realist. I think he's very opinionated. That's what I think. But,
Aren't,
I
aren't,
do.
aren't all of us that are artists a little bit opinionated?
Yeah, I do love his dancer sculptures. Of course, I love sculpture, so they are beautiful. And a lot of them have been recast in smaller versions, which I found interesting long after his death. One of my sons got married in the museum thing in, I can't remember the name of it now, outside in San Francisco, and it has a big Degas room. So I was expecting original Degas. No. Most of them are recast small versions of the original. So
That would still be very interesting.
it is. It is. It was pretty. It was a pretty setting.
What about that artist Rainer?
Renoir? Rainer?
Rainer. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on. Right.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that sometime too in a museum. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, they'll be like, "What?"
What?
And then
Turn
you
the
know
truck did you fall off
the
of, lady?
response is going to be, "You're on vacation," just like mine.
Right, leave me alone. Yeah, we were in the Warhol Museum, and my 7-year-old granddaughter was just kind of wandering around, and there you go, kind of like around a screen. Well, it's not really a screen, and there's like a 12-foot photo, at least 12 feet of just someone's bottom, naked bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, Baba, why would somebody do that? I was like, well, let me try to explain that for you, kid. I was like, I'm not sure how to explain it. I said, well, artists, they're showing the beauty of the human body. And she looked at me like, you got to be kidding me. That's not beautiful. But she
Right.
said, I don't get this one. And she's very quiet. So then we were in another room and I was talking to her brother who's 11 and more into, she's like into making art. He's like studying it. But she started, you can go up to a wall of monitors and start watching a Warhol film. And I was like, honey, no, I think we're going to skip this part. Okay. You're only 7. These are not children's movies.
Yeah, right.
But what's really cool is they have, where'd I set them? Oh, here we go. These little sets. Everybody can have one. A little set of colored pencils.
Oh, very cool.
And then and they're wooden. They're quite good. And an activity book for kids. It's just sitting out on a table. So I got my colored pencils. So it was fun. It was interesting.
Did you go? I can't think of the house in Pittsburgh. It's over. I believe it's over in that area. The gentleman that has decorated his house. What is he? What's it called? You would know what I'm talking about if you went to it.
No, I didn't go there. We've been to the aviary. We've been to the Carnegie Museum of Art and Natural History so far, and the Warhol.
Yeah, and actually the Heinz Museum is really interesting too.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, it is.
I was really surprised, but I live outside DC, and not nearly, well, all the Smithsonian's are free to get into, so kind of a shock to go. That'll be $20 a person to get into a museum.
Oh yeah.
I had a docent at one of the Smithsonian say, yeah, they get people all the time that come in here with their wallet out, expecting to buy a ticket, and we're like, no, you go ahead. And they're like, no, where's our ticket? Oh, you don't need a ticket. Oh.
Yeah, you feel kind of weird walking in without paying.
I'm just used to it now, so it's more shocking when that'll be $20. Oh.
Yeah.
But I did learn about a program for those in the U.S. There's an organization called Museums for All, I think it is, where if you qualify, you get nearly free or free tickets to a wide variety of museums all over the country. Like
I know with me being disabled, I get in free, and sometimes they give one person as my assistant.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Carnegie will let me. Was it Carnegie? Yeah, Carnegie will let me in free, and I believe I can't be positive, but I believe at the aviary, I got in free with my assistant.
That's cool. We did not ask about that. We got a military discount, but
yeah. I think being in the wheelchair, they offered it to me. I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I can't even hear your heat gun, Beth.
No, I can't hear it either, Beth. But yeah, I liked that program though, that like I think it's if you're on food stamps, Medicaid, or something else.
Oh.
And I know one museum that normally charges $24. You could get a ticket through this group for $1, which is pretty
wonderful. Wow.
I thought it was. It was one of those where you see a program and go, oh, I really like that one.
Yeah.
And the library near where my son lives, they have a program called RAD, which I don't know if other libraries have it, but you, with a library card, can apply for and get free tickets to lots of things.
Nice. I'm sorry about that. Let me mute. My neighbors decided this was the perfect time to come out and play. They haven't been out all day.
All's good. They're not too loud.
No, just the sound of kids playing.
Yeah, it's a happy sound.
It is a happy sound.
Yeah, well, my sister gave them her trampoline because all her kids now are 18 and above. So she gave them the trampoline yesterday, and they're just
Oh,
really excited.
Oh,
excellent.
I think there's like 6 of them over there. They've got a pretty big household of kids. And then they've got their like little motorcycle thing out there zooming around this morning too, this afternoon.
they are busy people then. I hope they don't take the motorcycle thing on the trampoline. That would be
Right. Oh, geez. Why would you even say that? Why would you put that out into the...
because I had boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just said that to my daughter. Girls' hormones may be difficult to live with, but it's harder to keep boys alive.
It is. You know, one of my kids, he was such a daredevil, he never got hurt. The one that was older and more conscious, he constantly got hurt. So I don't know.
Probably being too cautious.
Well, I think the younger one was just more coordinated, honestly. The older one was klutzier. Like the younger one, and he was 3, his brother was outside on the playground, and we lived in an apartment that was, you know how the back side can be higher than the front side of a building? It was
Yeah.
like a story and a half out the back, right? So I'm talking to a friend in the only doorway, and I turn around, I'm done, and I'm looking for this child. He's 3.5 years old. And I look out the window, and there he is on the playground with the other kids in his underwear, of course. And I'm like, get back in here and get your pants on. And then I realized, wait a minute, how did you get out there? And I said, come back in. And he says, me can't, because me can't go in the way I came out. And I was like, what? How did you get out? He said, the window.
That,
Three
those
year
look
old
like
jumped a
trees.
story and a half out the window and was perfectly fine
Yeah.
in his underwear.
Jellyfish.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
crazy.
are you going to do
I
a new
watered my
prompt?
paint down. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's do another prompt.
Let's
Yes.
do that.
Okay. Somebody pick someone. Who's on my screen here? Kathy, name one of us to pull a prompt from.
I think I'm getting high on Sharpie fumes here.
Kim. Kim, you're next.
Oh, I'm next.
Hey, Jasper.
All right. I'm next. We'll pull
Did you
this
just
up.
say Kim? Kim, you're next, Kim?
Yeah, I did. Give me that.
No, I did. I did.
Oh, that was you that said it. Oh, I thought
Okay.
it was...
I probably could have said it because,
Because why
not
not?
always here. Okay, pick a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Someone? Anyone? Pick a number? Oh, see? Kathy picked Anne. Okay.
No, that was
Ann
a
already had a
previous
turn.
comment.
Thanks, Kathy.
Yeah, well, I'd asked Kathy too, and
Oh.
Jasper. I said anyone, and then I said Kathy. So
Number 4.
we're all very confused. Kathy's at 4.
Right? This whole feral thing's throwing us off.
I
No
know.
rules.
I
Don't
know.
you have to,
Feral and
Okay,
old.
you have to
orange,
give
black,
rules
blue,
to
or
us, artists.
green. So first of all, we're going to pick 4 of whatever this is.
Oh,
Because she
great.
picked the number 4. So now you've got orange, black, blue, or green. And that's
Orange,
the color
black,
we're going to have to
blue,
use.
or green.
I hope it's green because I'm already using green.
Green? Okay. So we need 4 green stars.
4 green stars.
4
Okay.
green stars.
4
I
green
like
Boy,
stars.
now I got to add stars. I think I'll get another one.
Stars.
Are we supposed to add it to what we're working on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this kind of star.
I'm going to do this. That will make 4.
My stars look like blobs.
Well, mine are going to end up looking like blobs too. Because,
I should have gotten a smaller. Oh, hello, Tammy. Well, I don't recognize
Hi,
you.
Tammy. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Tammy. Oh, you can't see me, but hi, I'm Crate with Becca.
I'm Ann, and I don't have a YouTube channel except I play with Kim.
We can put that.
4? I can't remember the number already. 4?
4,
Is that what you...
4, 4, 4.
That's this
Four.
many.
Four,
Look,
four.
it's
Let's
this
sing the
many.
This
song about
many.
four.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on
Take your thumb
vacation.
away, and that's how many you
Oh,
need to
this is
do.
going to be brutal, guys.
I'm on vacation, Rainer.
I've got really ugly stars. I'll have to do something different here. That didn't work. Rats. All right.
Now I'm Rainer. Okay.
All right. I have.
I feel like I'm making like a kid's book where you put the, the different things. 4. 4.
Yeah.
Yes, today's number is 4.
Mhm.
Let's sing the song about four.
Today's episode of Feral Artists.
I'm making mine look kind of like blobs too. Oh well. Stars are stars.
Isn't that a good part of growing older, though? Is you don't really care what other people think.
Isn't it? I love it. I think, I mean, I've always been one that really didn't care, but it's really getting bad now.
It gets worse as you get older, Becca. Believe me.
Now
told
I
my kids-
understand why my grandma, is the way that she is. I
Yeah.
went to see her at 92 and she was just like, she doesn't
Whatever.
care what she says. She doesn't care. Well, she's pretty much never cared, like she will tell you if you've gained weight or, she doesn't come back. It looks like you've gained some weight there, Rebecca. Well, Grandma, I've been sitting in a chair for 12 years.
That'll do it to you, won't it?
I'm still going to eat my darn cookies. I'm not stopping.
I told my kids several years ago I wanted to be an eccentric old lady, so I was practicing. And one of them said, "Mom, I think you've got it. You can stop practicing now.
You've got it down pat, Mom. You're good.
You're good." I was like, "You have
You
no
got that
idea,
one. Pick
sweetheart."
another goal.
They had no idea how far it could go, though. Overachiever, huh?
That's how
That's
those
supposed to be it.
That's how Rainers are.
That's what they are. That's the way we are. What can I say? We're overachievers. Can you imagine if you owned the rights to Renoir's work now, though?
Oh, jeez.
4 green stars.
Even one?
Yeah.
Even one? Oh, Kathy's got a fun idea.
What she got?
There's a friend made some wooden dice from craft store. She painted and thought up neat prompts. She's talking about art dice where you can throw them.
Yeah,
That
I've
is
seen that.
fun.
I've seen the actual. They have dice like that.
Oh, but why buy them if you can make them? I got some wooden cubes around here somewhere.
And to make your own. Yeah, I bet because I've been thinking about what to do. I love prompts. That's one of my favorites, and what I pretty much built my channel on, to be honest, is doing prompts so much. And I've used cards, and I've used, of course, the sticks and painted the sticks, and I've done just numbers. Pick a number and they're listed. So yeah, I'm really liking the idea. I didn't realize that's what you guys were doing because I've been missing. This is a neat idea, and Beth will be doing it on her channel with the prompts. That's really a neat idea to use the little.
I like the dice idea. The Dollar Tree here had little wooden cubes you could buy.
Oh yeah,
$1.25, which would be cheaper than ordering them somewhere else.
I got Ron to make me some, but I didn't use them for that. Remember when we were doing those grid journaling? I used the dice and did grid journaling on my dice.
No way. Oh, neat.
Oh.
Kathy, my sticks, they're like popsicle sticks. And then what I do is I put the prompts at the bottom of them. And then on the other end of them, I paint them different colors. And then I have the chat choose which color I pick. So they'll say purple.
And I copied that.
Stick.
I copied that. But I also have prompt cards.
And I copied it from what is her name? She's not on as much anymore. It's been she's really busy with her son. Oh gosh darn it.
That's her name. Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. I've even done a whole 365. I did a month of prompts for her. We did it one year. The year of the prompt, I think, is what she called it. Art it out. Art it out. That's who it is. Art It Out. I believe I stole the color prompt sticks, I believe, from Art It Out.
I used popsicle sticks like that when all my kids and their
alert.
families were here, because some of them had a tendency to eat dinner and then have something very important to do before cleaning up.
Ah,
I wrote down all the jobs having to do with cleaning up after meals, and they had to pull a
I
stick
love
and do
it.
whatever was on the stick.
Well,
I
see,
love that.
that's a great
That'd be
idea.
great for like even a like a preschool or something.
Yeah.
Like an older preschool. Yeah.
Or even
That's
a
a great
little one. I mean, most preschools teach kids to clean up early. It doesn't
Yeah,
seem to
well,
stick.
well, the reading, I guess you could use pictures,
Yeah.
for 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, or whatever. Even 2-year-olds can clean up. We used to
Either
sing the
that
cleanup.
or,
We used to sing the cleanup song. Clean
Yep.
up, clean up.
Clean
Time
up.
for us to
but
clean
I
up.
mean, if you did it for like the real little ones, you could just color code it, right? So if it was
Uh-huh.
picking up the garbage, you could have yellow dot on the garbage can and yellow sticks. If you're wiping the table, you could have.
I want Kim to be my mom.
We all want Kim to be our mom. Sorry, a tractor was driving by on the road.
I love Kim, but I'd steal Ron if she. Well, but if Kim was our mom, Ron would be our dad, and then he could make us stuff.
There you go.
Oh,
Well, and Anne would be a cool mom too, because Anne have your mind is amazing. You got an amazing mind. I just love how it thinks, how it
yeah,
creates.
me too.
My daughter told me I wasn't normal the other day, and I was like, "What?" She's
I
like, "Mom."
take that as a compliment if
Me
I
well, my
know
too.
she
husband kind
meant
of
it
says
that
it.
way.
Oh
And I
yeah,
said, "So what's normal?" And she said, "Boring."
Boring. Yep.
yeah. Can't have that. This is what I've been working on, guys. I have to share. I have an order for these
Ooh.
things, right?
Ooh, wow.
So
You know what that looks like? Oh my gosh, on the game Terraria. There's a big eyeball that comes after you that looks just like that. I think that's the boss man.
so
I'm
There
not
you go,
I
Kim. You're
have an order
copyright
for
infringing. You
lots
didn't
of
even
these.
know it.
Yeah,
So I've
right.
been working on, but I've made extra so I can keep them in a bowl on my dining room table, so I can throw them at the grandkids and say I've got my eye on you.
Uh-huh. Wait, let me see. I want to see if I got ways.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead. Don't literally wait for me. Hold on.
I wanted to see who's got stars. I just cut mine out
I've done my
finally.
stars. You told me to, so I did it.
I'm Beth's doing green stars. Look how Beth's adding her stars, guys.
Oh,
I
Beth has
Fancy
done
stamped
serious.
Anne.
Whoa.
I stamped them, but they weren't very dark, so I'm going
Okay.
over 'em with a
Oh,
green pen.
that's a
Brand
cool
new
stamp.
stamp. I've never used it. These are cute. I
Oh,
Can
think
you
I
that's
got
share?
cute.
them. Think I got them at the Habitat. Stamping up. Joe got me a whole bunch of stamps like this over at the church for free one day, so that might have come over there from church.
Church has
Can you
had.
show your eye really quick again, Kim? I want to show my nephew.
Okay, hang on. I gotta find my cursor. You know how I roll. There we go.
Throw it or grandkids.
I need to know
Isn't
why
that like
Beth's
the
church
area?
has stamps for free.
Doesn't that look like? He said, "Yeah, I'm not crazy. It does. It looks like the main boss or whatever, isn't it? Or that comes down. Yeah, one of the bosses. Okay.
So Ron's actually thought that you know how you do those potato guns where it's just like a
Yep.
forced
Yeah.
air. He wants
Yeah.
to do a gun so he can shoot eyeballs at the kids. Now.
Say an eye on you.
Okay,
That's
Do
really
a
great.
little-
Sorry, Beth. I
Kim?
didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to. That's really.
No
I wanted to see it.
problem.
Can you do a tiny one and put it like under your hair or make it a hair clip for
Yeah.
mothers? See,
I
I do have
probably
eyes on the
could.
back of my head.
Hi Cheryl, nice to see you.
Hi, Cheryl.
Okay, Beth, you're a little fuzzy. Yeah, there we go.
Whoa, Beth, what are you doing? Oh, stamping it.
These were the stamps, and I never used them, so I got the star out, and my ink pad wasn't very dark, so I added some markers to the green. And there's my stars.
I like your
Awesome.
stars. All
Purple
right.
trees and stargrass. I had this little stamp here, but I voted it out. It got outvoted. I like that.
Just
See, I
kicked
didn't
off the
even think of
island.
dragging out a stamp.
I'm going to have to leave these out on my desk for a while.
Are these the free ones your husband brought home?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did the church have Stampin' Up! Stamps? That's what I remember.
Somebody was cleaning their house, and she brought all of her leftover stuff at the church for anybody to take.
Oh, okay. I was confused there for just a
It
minute.
was a giveaway, yeah.
Well, that's nice.
And she had to downsize, and she had to give away a bunch of stuff.
Mm. Okay, that makes more sense.
All right. Okay,
Good.
and let's see your green stars.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, they're tiny. See?
No, we can't see.
Oh, I can only. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, see, they're tiny. There's one. There's one. There's one, and there's
Okay.
one.
Awesome. Awesome.
They're very tiny little stars. I should have used a tiny point marker, and I didn't. My bad.
It happens.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't know why I'm going psychedelic or why I'm coloring. I never color.
Because you needed to. It's a
Oh,
nice,
okay.
relaxing thing to do.
It is very therapeutic, isn't it?
It is.
It's like it looks like Laughing to me. Remember that show?
I love laughing. Yep.
I love laughing. I look for it all the time, and you can't. They only like have one episode for free. You can't
Oh,
like you have
really?
to buy the season or something. Yeah,
Even on YouTube?
I haven't been able to find like whole episodes and stuff.
Who was the
That
actor?
looks
Remember
like
the
I
little
Goldie
guy
I
that
know.
Hawn.
I
rode the
looked
tricycle?
years ago. I looked years ago, so I don't know. But,
Well, maybe you should look.
And that looks like Goldie Hawn's body.
oh yeah, yeah.
Something she would wear for sure.
Yeah, it would be.
I
It'd be a
bet they
fun
had a
dress.
ball painting on her.
Can you
I
imagine?
was probably watching it repeat as it was when I watched it. When what year was it? A '60s show?
70s.
70s.
60s
Early
or
'70s,
early
right?
70s.
Yeah, I would have
I
just
don't
been
remember.
born, so I was watching repeats as it was.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, I was watching it live. That tells you something. But I love that old guy, the actor, the little actor, little guy that played the old man, and he'd ride the tricycle and fall over.
Yeah.
And he
I was-
fall over. Yeah.
Yeah, and he'd fall over. I think of that all quite frequently, sadly, actually. Like,
Artie, what the heck? Artie,
yeah, Artie Johnson.
that's
That
it.
is. Now we're playing trivia.
You know how we go.
But it was what I love the colors though. Like
Yeah.
Hi,
definitely.
Janice.
Hi, Janice. Welcome, welcome. And
hi,
Cheryl.
Janice.
Who
Ding
else
ding
is coming
ding.
that we
Janice
have?
wins.
Hi, Cheryl.
All right, Becca, I'm making you big. Green stars.
Green stars.
42 points for Janice for getting the name of Artie Johnson. And she
Not
spelled
much,
it.
but there's my green stars.
Oh, there they are.
That's it.
I like them.
Thanks.
Is that a sketchbook? Or
Yeah, it's the Ranger. I got Dana bought it for me like last year, and this is last year's graduation. I haven't added my I did this year, and I do it every once in a while at home. But yeah, this is when I lost the baby kitten. It was really
Oh.
rough. That was a hard thing to do. Just
Okay.
different things. This is my
Welcome
cat.
back, Belinda.
This is Luna.
Nice.
I did that this summer, and
Oh.
from that cat on, this is
Janice
all.
wants a fickle finger of fate, guys.
yes, you did, Janice. You got the fickle finger of fate.
Fickle finger of fate.
I remember that now. That's hilarious. Okay, now you get another 42 points
Flying
just for
fickle
that.
finger of fate.
Yes.
All right. All right.
FFF.
We
How
all
you
got our
doing,
stars
Janice? I
done.
haven't seen you in forever.
Do we all have our stars done?
I think
Okay.
we
so I
are
got
starred
60
out.
points.
All right. I did the.
Thanks, Jasper.
I did my green stars. I cut them out and put them on. All right. All right. Do. Now, somebody pick one of us for the next prompt. I'm just going to pick Becca. Becca, throw us a prompt.
Becca, throw us a prompt. How about ink?
Ink.
Have we already done ink? That wasn't the
Nope.
first one, was it? That
Nope.
wasn't.
We haven't
No,
done
it
ink.
was
No.
Flo, the first one. Ink.
Ink.
I think I have some ink.
Ink in any form, I assume.
Ink in any form, just ink.
All right. Let's make Becca big because she's doing her. Becca.
Decisions.
Okay.
Okay.
I have
I'm
to.
gonna do what
Remember, I'm
you're
on
supposed to
vacation,
do.
and I have my sister's craft box, and there's not much in here, but there is this, and there's ink. So let's see. No news. Let's not use it.
Oh my goodness, the markers went through to the other side.
Oh, ooh, glitter. The thing that the devil's tears are coming out.
Ink.
Ooh, gold. I love gold. Ooh, that's a better idea.
Do you consider markers ink?
Yeah.
I consider markers ink.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're just ink in a container.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Gold.
Pens or any,
Yeah.
we wouldn't even know if they were gel pens. We wouldn't tell.
I wonder what's really in a gel pen. Does anybody know?
What's in a gel pen? Is that?
Yeah, what is it? Make it a gel. Why is it a
Jelly.
gel?
It's gel.
Jelly.
Hello. Send brainer.
Wah, wah, wah. But I have cool metallic pens sold there.
There you go. Okay.
But they smell too. I'm going to need an oxygen mask before long here.
I didn't get to share my pretty summer nails I got for my birthday.
Oh,
Pretty. Oh, I love them.
You need to do
Ooh,
this,
that's
Beth,
pretty.
because you can do them in any colors. If you do fall or I seen someone do this for the summer, and I was like, that is so pretty. So I went and had them done because
they'll stay on longer.
not like driving with my son made me chew my nails, but maybe it did.
How did he do driving?
He did excellent. Let me tell you something. We came through Nashville in the middle of a storm. I mean, literally in the middle of a storm, raining at night. He never drove in rain. He never drove at night, and he did amazing. Amazing.
Great.
I mean, I'm here and I'm alive, so that's a good thing. He did really good, and he's taking,
like they used to say,
and he's taken the car out here all by himself a few times. He took me to my class reunion, dropped me off. The class reunion literally was like in the woods at somebody's camp. In the middle of nowhere, really. And he dropped me off, and then he got in the car and he's leaving. I said, "Where are you going? I thought you guys were staying." Hold on. He said, "No, we're going back to the house." And I was like, how am I supposed to get home? He said, "Call an Uber." I was like, dude, there's no Ubers for like 100 miles around here.
Somebody's camp in the woods for a reunion sounds like the beginning of a horror movie.
It does.
Well, yeah. Well, it probably could have been, but we were only a class of 19, and I don't even remember how many of us showed up. Like 7 of us, and then a teacher. So if you think about a class of 19, that's a pretty, like, percentage-wise, that's pretty good, I think.
But still,
it was just the right. It was the right people that showed up too. It was really good. I also face planted, which Beth knows. I fell out of my chair, and I've had a black eye for over a week.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. And it was really pretty. It was really pretty yellow yesterday. And it's not like just a black eye. It's a black eye.
See, instead of having a movie called The Shining, you would be the movie called The Shiner.
Yeah, really.
In a cabin in the woods.
There it
Still, there
is.
could be some crazy hermit out there just waiting for you.
Well, I
An
did
old
say that
boyfriend.
I did say that it would be and this was it yesterday. It was really ugly yesterday.
And wait till it turns yellow.
Yeah, this is that
Whoa.
yesterday was yellow. But I did say, hey, this would be a really good place to hide somebody because it was really in the middle of nowhere.
See? How did you
Here we
get the
are with the
black
body
eye?
parts again, guys.
When I fell out of my chair, I caught myself on a rock with my face.
Oh no.
My friend
Was
said,
that
my friend was like, your arms don't work? Making a joke that I didn't, I said, I think I'm not going to say that I was or that I wasn't having a few drinks that evening either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
not supposed to
Miriam.
be drinking and
Miriam's
You
here.
weren't
driving.
messing around. Right.
Yeah. You weren't acting like you were still in high school? No. Hello, Miriam. I saw Miriam
You actually
popping
Hi,
can't
in.
get a DUI
Miriam.
for that because it's part of your body.
I think
Yeah.
indecent, not indecent exposure. Hopefully it wasn't indecent exposure.
Oh, that public
Yeah.
drunkenness. But
You need to make up a better
Yeah.
story, like you were protecting a little person or something. Fighting off a bear that was in the woods.
Know that. That's good to know.
You need to do that. You need a better story.
Some
I
kind
need
of
a better
rescue.
story.
You're dodging the shark. There we go.
In the
I was
woods?
dodging.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is my mother had her knee replaced on Tuesday, and I had to go up. Well, I didn't have to, but I went up to the hospital and sat with her and stuff. So I had this black eye. Well, Mom had hurt her wrist, and she had a brace on her wrist. So we were kind of teasing. And she hurt her hand by loud truck. Sorry, she
Who
hurt her
won?
hand by punching me.
Yeah, who won?
She finally got sick of me and hit me upside the head. And I got a black eye from it.
She told you to stand up and you said you couldn't.
Can't, Mom.
Hi, Malia. Nice to see you, hon. We're playing prompts today, and we're each kind of pulling prompts. We're either doing them with a fortune teller or just pulling them out of the air.
Like I did.
So, what have we had for prompts so far? We've had movement
Green stars.
and green stars. 4 green stars.
Now
So
we're on ink.
and ink. So I'm doing masks. Everybody else is playing. Well, Anne's doing tags, and Becca and Beth are doing pages.
I'm doing a master board.
Um,
Ah,
just a heads up, ladies.
Oh, dear.
Miriam wants you to choose a slot for your midsummer streamathon places.
Okay.
Cheryl, that sounds painful. The handle slid off her walker and she fell down hard.
Oh, no,
that's not good at all.
That is brutal.
That scares me with my mom. My mom's doing great on, walking, and that makes me so worried that she's going to fall because she thinks she thinks she's doing great. And it's like, Mom, you just had your knee replaced. Slow down, just slow down a little bit. She doesn't want to slow down. And I'm not talking walking. I'm just like talking in life,
Well, slowing down's boring. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Good to see you, Chris. I mean,
Hi,
it's good to see
Chris.
everybody.
Hi, everybody I've missed. I've been playing and not paying.
She's being feral.
That's because we are feral artists, guys. We all do our own thing, as usual. Okay, are we ready to move on to the next prompt, guys?
Yes, please. I'm getting
Yes.
bored with this one.
Okay, Beth, I think you're the only one that hasn't prompted yet. I'm coming to
Okay.
you.
Let's get inside here. So somebody pick a color.
Pink.
PINK. And you get to pick some paper. You get scrapbooking paper, coloring book paper, music paper, or text paper.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to scramble.
Pick your
Um,
paper.
text.
Text paper. Any
Like,
kind of text paper with words. It could be your bill, your Medicare bill, or it could be an old book, or it could
We
be,
all we all got those Medicare bills.
Some
we're
of us.
telling our
anything with
ages,
text.
ladies.
Anything with text, and
Well,
you can do
Oh, it has
the
to
anything
have
you
good thing
text
is
want.
I
on
got
it.
on Medicare at 41 at 39. So I mean,
And you can do anything you want with your text.
When you said text paper, I'm thinking textbook.
Textbook paper.
You know, like lined paper. That's notebook paper, isn't it? Never mind.
So, you can punch them out if you want to punch your paper.
that's the paper without the text on it. So we're looking for text paper.
Okay, thanks for clarifying.
So, there's text paper right there.
That is text paper right there.
I think it's the Sharpie fumes.
Yeah, I'm using Sharpie too.
I'm
Could
going
be.
to start a new one and not use that
But it
Sharpie.
feels kind of normal for me though, and
Well, I just have to have my daily excuse.
I feel like this all the time.
Miriam, I think what happened was I probably had a couple extra drinks that I shouldn't have had. And so I leaned forward. There's a couple things that I think kind of happened. That
You
actually
don't remember?
well,
She was
I
drunk.
fell out 3 times, and I really think that the
The
pants that I had
alcohol.
on had something to do with it because I've never, even drinking, I've never fell out of my chair that many times. And I really think that my pants were linen, and I think they were like just the fabric wasn't grabbing my
A little
seat
bit
like I'm used
silky.
to.
Mm-hmm.
And every
Oh,
time
you're
I like how Beth, you know how when I usually lean over, you're worried that I'm going to fall out, I'm going
I
to fall out,
know.
and I don't. You know, I'm pretty good at leaning over and grabbing stuff off the ground, and I think my pants mixed with
Silk.
wine and shots and malt liquor, I think all of that had something to do with it.
That
Maybe.
sounds more like
I'd
that than the
say you're
linen.
probably right.
Maybe you need to put Velcro on your backside.
next time I drink, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'll do. But that's always the sign that it's time to go is when I fall out of the chair. It's like, okay,
Yeah, party's over.
yeah, time to go.
You can get hurt that way,
That's what happened, Miriam.
She got a black eye.
I got a black eye to prove it. Had a good time.
It's all fun and games till somebody gets a black eye, right?
That's right. That's right. And guys, I did it right in front of my high school crush. I mean,
Oh
right
my
before.
gosh.
How embarrassing, huh?
Maybe you were just overcome with passion at the moment.
Oh, is that I was falling at his feet? Is that
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Were
I
you?
don't have-
And you were probably mumbling, stumbling, stuttering.
Oh, I'm sure.
Miriam says blame the gremlins.
It was
Well,
the ghost
I
in
don't.
the
I
campground.
well, that's my friends were like, "Why don't you have a seatbelt?" You know, and I'm like, you're normally my average is I fall out of my chair once a year, so 3 times in one day is not a. But the dang
You're
party
caught
was
up
on.
for a few years.
Yeah, for a few. The party was on a dang hill. You know, I mean,
Oh, that's
it was not really set up for
Handicap.
wheelchair use, to be honest. But, but it was free. We didn't have to pay for it, because only having 8 people come, and then if you charge, they probably would have been 3 people showing up. So
yeah, I got an invite to a class reunion. It was $250 a person just for that.
Yeah.
Like,
See, we could never do that. Nobody would go.
no, I didn't even like those people that much.
Right.
That's not true, but Oh,
I
shoot.
mean, that's horrible because not everybody can afford something like that.
Well, no, and if you
like-
take your spouse, which I wouldn't go without them,
Right.
$500. Like, they can't give me enough entertainment for $500.
Yeah, right.
I can do a
Yeah.
lot with $500.
I can't even think what I've done for. I think my wedding cost less than that because we did. To be honest with you,
Mine cost $750.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, these people that pay like $30,000 for like just their dress, I'm like, are you crazy? I got
Crazy.
more compliments than I've ever
Oh,
got
Nina.
on, on the dress I got, and I got it off of a secondhand place online. I bought two different ones, and the total of them were like $195 for two different ones. And it was like, well, which one looks better? This one. One looked like, unfortunately, it looked, when I got it, it looked more like PJ, like a fancy PJ thing, or whatever they call them, night dress, whatever. But
A
Casual.
nightgown. A nightgown.
yeah, nightgown, just real fancy and stuff. But
Lounger. It was a lounger.
yeah, I mean, it was really pretty, but it just that was. And then the picture that's on my profile on Facebook was what I ended up wearing. I even had one of the ladies said that's this was the prettiest wedding for being just outside. She told me, she said you did a beautiful job. I said, well, thank you. I worked all winter making all the table decorations and everything. Don't drink and draw either. Uh-oh, Maya, what happens then?
Oh, dear.
I don't even wanna know.
You know what, guys? We should do a drinking game one time.
Oh, let's get some wine on the table.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
that's
win
good.
'cause I don't
We'll have to
drink.
do it one night.
Yeah.
welcome, Maya.
Day drinking's pushing it a little bit.
Yeah. Welcome, Maya. Nice to see you.
Ooh.
Ooh, yes. I've
Oh,
seen
Cheryl.
that happen, Cheryl. You have to be so careful. Going up ramps, still 12 years later, there's some ramps that still make me nervous that I'll do that. That's turning out great, Beth.
It is.
That's awesome. Oh, you did cute little flowers.
Okay, let's see what Anne's doing for text.
Oh, all I've done so far is glue on a page from an old Reader's Digest.
Nice.
Because I didn't want to put text on my Goldie Hawn memorial tag. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yes.
Are you going to give it away?
Hmm?
Are you going to give it away?
The tag?
Yeah, as a prize.
Sure, I don't care.
Somebody in the chat room would love it.
I have so much stuff I could have a sweepstakes going on over here.
I've been having a D-stash and giving all my crafts away for free. Only cost you shipping.
I know, and I still haven't come, but I can't get anything more because we're hoping to move in within a year, and boy, I don't know that I'd want to move all this stuff.
That's what Shannon's worried about if we move. She's like, what are you going to do with all this crap? That's what she calls it, my crap. That's not nice.
It's not crap, it's stuff.
I
It
know.
is stuff.
It's a lot of stuff.
It's very important stuff.
I think some of my stuff, though, is turning into crap.
Oh, yeah.
But you use it.
It's going through the process.
It's having a moment,
Use your
is it?
crap.
So what's our next? Can we do another prompt so I know what to do to this?
Okay,
Anne's like, let's go, lady.
I know.
People.
I got stuff to do.
Yes.
All right.
Go, people to see.
No, I
Somebody
don't.
in the audience, please pick one of us for a prompt. Or how about they give us a prompt now?
I didn't have glue, so
Oh.
I had to use paint to glue my text down.
Very true,
All right.
Tammy. It's not
Hi,
crap. It's a room
Tammy.
full of possibilities.
It is.
Exactly. I like that.
It could possibly go into the trash.
You know what? I'm going to make a sign like that for my door.
Yeah, there you go. It's not crap. It's a full.
Oh, I gotta tell you something funny. My
doodle.
grandson, who's 11, asked me on this trip, Baba, is it true that you lost your sewing store because you had to move when Papa was in the Air Force? I was like, what? And he said, well, didn't you have a fabric store? I was like, sweetheart, that's just what they call my basement.
Yeah.
I have an
Your
actual
craft room.
store.
Cheryl says doodles.
Doodles and circles. We could do
Circles,
doodles
okay.
and circles together.
Doodles
I can
and
do that.
circles.
Well, yeah, but I have a sewing studio, a basement fabric warehouse, and an art studio. So we're talking
Yeah, me too.
industrial strength.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I always say, if you're going to do it right. Right.
Maya says that's right up our alley. I think we're going to be doing a little bit of, afternoon.
I'm going to
late
use one of my
evening
favorite
drinking.
stamps. Let's see if this has any ink left. this poor stamp has been, I need to find a local person that, you know, is just starting out and needs some stuff. There we go. It's a circle stamp and I like it.
Oh,
Doesn't it make nice circles?
I didn't get to see it.
Oh, see, here's the stamp. Can you see that?
Yes.
It's a Seth Apter,
Oh,
and
I see.
it makes really cool,
Yeah.
indistinct sort of circles. Not
I like it.
Not in your face circles.
Oh, sorry.
I like circles. Why did anyone know the psychology of why humans like circles?
pardon?
That's too deep for me, Rainer.
The psychology of why humans like the shape of circles. It's almost.
You know, there's some
There is.
study out there.
I
Sure.
believe it's the first shape that a baby will look at is a circle, or one of the first.
Maybe because it's smooth. It's not, your brain
not
sees
broken.
a square as having those, those points, and a circle just is nice and smooth and calm. And Janice says it's cosmic. Look at
Cosmic?
nature.
Oh.
Nature, human.
Yeah.
What's
Faces.
Anna? Anna, is that how you say your name?
Anina.
Nina.
Hello,
She
Anina.
lives in Switzerland.
Switzerland. I could have a Swiss friend because I have a Swedish friend.
I do too.
My nephew is albino, and he wants to move over there because because the heat and the sun and stuff is so horrible for him. He's like, I want to go to Switzerland. I said, well, I have a friend in Sweden, and she has an extra room.
But the problem is he can't go to Sweden in the summer.
Right. Anywhere he goes, but I guess he has to go to Switzerland. He could go to northern Switzerland.
Maybe, but
really
like in
a lot of
Sweden
snow.
in the winter, in the summer, it doesn't really ever get dark.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mrs. Gigi, she sits in the sun all the time.
And in
We
the
have
winter,
a friend in Alaska.
Oh yeah, we could send him to Alaska.
Well, what could he do is rotate, like live in the northern hemisphere in the winter when it's dark a lot of the time.
Interesting, Miriam. Very interesting.
Is albinoism hereditary? Does anybody know?
Yes.
It is?
Very
It's a
interesting.
gene. Yeah, it's a gene.
I don't know because this is the first one in our family. I don't think it's on the other side. So
Miriam.
maybe it just finally has come out if it is. Bye, Miriam. Sleep well, honey. I know you're tired.
Sweet dreams, Miss Miriam.
Somebody said, and I don't remember, I just seen it pop by, the eyes. That's why, your eyes are round.
Maybe.
They can't stand bright light.
You need 2 genes. Oh, you need it from both family members.
Oh, it's a recessive gene that okay.
Okay.
So you
Did
wouldn't
your
know
ex-husband
it
have issues with his eyes? My nephew is having his eyes shake.
Oh. What's that called?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a name for it, but I forgot it.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I don't. If my sister was sitting here, she'd be able to tell you all that stuff.
It'll come to me tonight.
When you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Or how about 3 days later? I was talking to my son about Dana's one son, and I was like, Dana's son, and I couldn't remember, and I said, it's going to come to me. We were driving up here to Pennsylvania, and it was like 3 days later, and I just screamed out his name. and I said, that's my friend's name. He said, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I said, knew that. That's so funny. All right,
Pennsylvania right now?
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be heading home shortly. My mother seems to be doing. I come up here every summer, but I stayed an extra couple days or week or so because my mother was having her knee replaced, and she's doing so good. it seems to be swollen today, so I still want to make sure because the
Yeah.
first couple of days you never know, but she seems to be doing really good. So if she keeps going on the positive movement, I'll head home.
What part of Pennsylvania?
Right now I'm up in northwestern Pennsylvania,
Oh.
up near about an hour from Erie, south
Uh-huh.
of Erie, about.
Do
But
you
then
like it up there?
I'll head down to Pittsburgh for a day or two. What?
Do you like it up in that area?
Oh, I love it. I
In the
love it
summer?
in the summer. In the summer, I love it in the summer. But my body would adjust, and it probably would be hot to me again. But I love it here in the summertime. In the wintertime, it's a different story because I lived here for almost 2 years, and I was like, I got to go back. I can't handle it. It hurts me too bad. What's that eye movement Brody has?
Nystagmus.
Astagmus?
Nystagmus.
Nystagmus.
Nystagmus. That's it. Got a circle one. Dog.
I live way north of Arctic Circle. No sun during the winter, midnight sun during the summer. Isn't that crazy? Can we get one more
Wow.
prompt? Because I'm going to need to go. So I'd like to do one more prompt before I head out. It's not Ann being bossy. It's me this time.
I wasn't being bossy. If you say please.
Oh, pretty, please.
Yes. I was trying to tell
Only-
my grandchildren, if you say please, it's a request. If you just say give me that, it's a demand. That's not nice.
You tell her.
Okay, one more prompt. Somebody
I
in
have
the
much
audience.
thing.
Anybody, throw a prompt out.
Prompt. Someone's got one. Beth, do yours. Do your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
hers is real easy, please. Because she's got. What do we
So-
pick? A number or a color?
Well, we'll just go in here and go deeper into my fortune teller.
Oh, we're
And
gonna go.
we're gonna add a word.
Add a word. Perfect.
Sincere. We have sincere, loyalty, or lively.
Can we just interpret that in our own way?
Yes. You
Okay,
may.
good.
That's what it's all about.
Maya, where do you live that you're way north of the Arctic Circle? Are you in Iceland? Is that north of the Arctic Circle? I don't know. I live there and I don't even
she's
know.
in Iceland. Is that what she said?
No,
Iceland?
I was just
Oh.
wondering if she was.
Sincere. I don't know how I'm going to.
Oh, in Norway. Oh, wow.
Oh, so you are up there with Sweden. Yeah, even
Not
further.
Switzerland.
Sweden.
Switzerland's by France and Germany.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's my
no,
geography
good.
lesson for you today.
Maya's, and that's wonderful. I love it. Now I'm learning. I'm getting to meet all kinds. When I'm over there visiting Mrs. Gigi, I can come and visit Maya too.
Where does Mrs. Gigi live?
She's in Sweden.
Hmm.
She's in like the southern part. The largest what is it? The largest city, I think, is where she lives close to.
I don't know that much about Sweden other than I wanted to go there and I didn't get to.
Yeah, I had to look it up on a map.
The military made us move before I got to. What were our words again? Oh, there we go.
Sincere,
Lively.
loyalty, lively.
Use my internet.
Oh, just two choices?
Whatever you
I wonder
want.
if it's in my... Trying to see if it's in my text, maybe.
Not on Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Doesn't look like it. We did live in Iceland for a year, which is sort of Scandinavian. That was long enough, too. Definitely.
We are going to a open mic pizza thing at a local bar or something.
Ooh.
So I have to get going so that I can
Take pictures, show videos.
Take pictures and show videos.
Yeah, we want to see what she's doing.
All righty. Well, ladies, thank you. I hope
Well,
everybody.
thanks for coming
When I
back
get back
up.
from vacation, I'll be back on my channel. So hopefully, I get
Behave
to.
yourself,
Thank you. No more falling out of my head on my head.
please.
Bye, guys. Keep
Bye.
Don't
spreading
be
the.
falling off the stage.
Becca.
Bye.
No gymnastics tonight.
Yeah.
All right, Rainer.
Okay. I was gonna wonder why you call me that.
She'll be falling off the stage. Oh, that's funny.
Well, not funny till she breaks something.
Well, of course, we don't want anything bad to happen.
No, we do not. We do not wish her ill. Because that would be rude.
Well, I'm
If you
thinking.
ever want to go, though, Switzerland is one of the prettiest countries in the entire world. That's my opinion. I always say it's one of the few places you go that looks like the postcards. Or like the travel brochure.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of places you go and you go, oh, that's where they took that one picture of something pretty. It's all pretty in Switzerland. Not a place for someone that has a fear of heights, though.
No, I wouldn't be able to do it. I have a hard enough time going to the mountains here.
Well,
All right.
you could just stay in the valley.
Yeah. The highways don't just stay in valleys here, though.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you have to go up and over the mountains, don't you?
That's lovely, Beth. Does that look lively? The hair on that? Does that?
Oh, I love it.
That
It
is
looks lively?
lively hair, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I've done all my circles.
Oh, I'm.
No, I've made tons of circles anyway.
All right.
Oops. Have you done a prompt, Kim?
Yeah, I did the 4 green stars.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ew. You ever put a color down and then gone, ew, why did I do that?
Yep, many times actually. Why don't we use the same color for his hair?
You know, guys, we aren't hoarders. We're collectors. We're private
Yeah.
collectors.
We're collector of things.
Yes. I always say I have a private collect. I am the curator of a private collection of textiles. You put that on your resume and it looks very impressive. I'm not a hoarder. I'm a collector.
I'm not a hoarder. Not a hoarder. Not a hoarder. Not a hoarder.
Sound like someone that's got a drink in their hand saying, I'm not an alcoholic.
Yeah.
A little bit. No, I'm a curator of a private collection.
I'm not an artist. I'm a crafter.
No, I want both. I'm a crafter or a crafty artist.
I'm a creator.
Yeah, a maker. I like the word maker too. Creator's good. That's so true, Andrea. But you know what? You're doing better than recycling because you're repurposing, which is even better.
Yeah.
Because
We're
the
also being
act of
frugal.
yes,
We
and
are
the act of
very
recycling
frugal.
causes pollution of its own. So
We are definitely frugal.
we are repurposed, which is better. I keep telling myself that. Although at some point one has to be real, right? So,
We're real.
you're real, yeah, we're real.
We
Just
really
like the
are. Well, these are definitely interesting. Definitely
Interesting.
interesting masks.
Maya can now officially be part of the group because she doesn't believe that it's wrong to be a hoarder.
All right, woohoo! We're not hoarders.
No. Actually,
When
I've
will
seen
I
some.
use you? I can't. I can't do that because I always figure out that I'm going to use it sometime. Not
Yeah.
necessarily today, but then as soon as I throw it out, it'll be like, "Ah, I wish I had. You know.
I used to hate it in the fabric store when I'd go in there and I'd buy fabric, like especially the stuff that was on clearance, and they'd want to know, and what are you going to make today with that? I was like, I don't know, nothing today, but someday.
Yeah.
It was like peer pressure right there in front of other people. What are you going to do with that? Like, none of your business.
Cut it up in shreds and glue it down.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. My husband's question is often, where are you going to put that?
Bronze too. Yeah.
I think they've been colluding, Kim.
Oh, maybe. But
It's fine.
he'll honestly say, "I can't say anything about your space because my space is just as bad," and it's true. His space can be pretty cluttered, but I mean, it's bigger things, of course. Wood
Yeah.
and man glitter, and various. Oh, you know what? I think I like that there. What do you
Oh,
think? Is
well.
that cool?
Okay,
Oh, I
Andrea,
like.
thanks for that definition. Nothing, there are no deceased animal bodies in the house that I know of. I did find a dead cricket the other day, though, but I threw it
Oh
away.
yeah, I get those dead crickets because
It was a tiny little cricket, too.
touch wood. It's not cricket season here yet.
For some reason, our little powder room is the only place that I ever find bugs. And I don't know why it is. Except that it's next to the garage door, so I think maybe that's it.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, and someone in the house has a habit of coming in and leaving that door open.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
also come in on pets. Is that lively hair?
Oh, that is very lively hair.
All right.
Wow.
All right. We need another prompt. Oh, circles. I haven't done doodles. I haven't done doodles yet.
Oh, did I miss doodles?
Yeah,
When did we do doodles? We did
doodles were right
circles.
before circles.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I did a doodle there. I need to do a doodle
I
on this one.
completely missed doodles. Wow. I didn't even leave the room. Doodling is kind of stressful to me. I don't know why. Even though I do it absentmindedly. It's like doodling on command is stressful.
Yeah. Yeah. They both have some doodles on. All right.
Well, I'll doodle real quick then.
All right. Who's got a new prompt? I did lively. Okay, Anne, pull a prompt.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
You want to
I'm
play the
coming to
game
you.
or should I
Yeah.
just lift
No,
one?
no. Let's play the game.
Okay, let me get my fingers together here. Okay, somebody has to pick an color. The spell.
Purple.
Purple.
Purple. Okay. Purple. Okay, we've
Not
got
on screen.
what? Oh,
There
sorry.
you go. Purple. Okay, now what? What do we
Now
put?
we've got Picasso, Max Ernst, Mary Cassatt, or Jackson Pollock.
Pollock.
Pollock. Okay. Ah, this is tricky. Multiple colors that I meant at the same time.
Ooh.
Now, there's a couple of tricks you can use. I
There is.
found these pens at the dollar store that actually have two tiny nibs with two different colors. Isn't that clever? So that's a possibility. Or you can just grab several things at the same time and put them together.
We could put two pins together
Yeah,
and
exactly.
draw together like these two pins
Yep. And I could do my doodles maybe that way
and hold them together.
since I missed
Show
it.
it, show it, Kim.
What? What? What?
I'll show it. I got it.
I got 2 pens here.
Here's
What do you
2
need?
pens. Yeah.
There you go. There you
Okay, I
go.
got 2 pens. I want to do a mouth. So red and what else? I wanted different red and
I just scribbled.
orange. Ooh, red and orange. And I'm going to do a mouth on. Let's take this yellow. So we're going to do lips. Like that. So I've got like a lip and a shadow of a lip. Now let's see if I can cut that out the way it is. And then I'm going to enhance it. Enhance each color. I'll go over it again. Oh, I'm not a great fussy cutter, guys. I'm so much better when I just wobble cut.
You're
This is
too feral for that nonsense.
this is just stressful for me. Wow. Okay, so I've got double lips. Ah, thanks, Andrea.
Can you imagine if somebody was actually born with 2 sets of lips?
Wow.
Ooh.
Which one would shut up?
Don't know. Where would
What?
they stick the food?
Yeah.
All
That's
these
like
questions.
Siamese twins.
Yeah, that's a strange one, isn't it? Except you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say conjoined twins.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're okay. Okay. You're forgiven.
I'm from old school.
Okay. I'm going to use these lips. Right there. Right there.
I agree, Andrea. Dead bugs are not my friends.
Well, I'd rather see a dead bug because I call dead bugs good bugs. Like, when you've got a mosquito, make it a good mosquito. So I don't mind dead bugs. It's the live ones that can be
I
irritating.
keep trying to teach them to swim in the toilet, but they never ever learn.
No.
Do you know, though, if you say dead bug in a fighter pilot bar, everybody will fall to the floor and you have to buy, last person on the floor has to buy all the drinks.
Really?
Wow.
And what's the thing behind that?
I have no idea. They're crazy.
No.
It's a drinking game.
Yeah.
Obviously a drinking game.
It's just
Yeah.
another reason to drink and to have somebody else buy it for you. I don't know.
Ah, no.
I have no idea. They just was a thing.
Okay, now
I
I'm going to
didn't
do
ask, and I tried not to spend much time in the fighter pilot bar. So.
Okay, Beth, let's see your double colors. Oh, you're doing circles. What a great idea.
I did
Oh,
do the end of the pencil, and I did iridescent circles earlier, and they're iridescent. They shine a little bit. But then I did these two, and I said, well, it's really, I just do some dots. That's
I
all it
like
needs.
them. Oh, thanks, Jasper.
That's all it needs.
I love doing these masks. These kind of mask things. I like them. Okay, I want to do. How about if I do the nose for this one? Nose for that one with 2 colors. Do I have a small piece? And when I do these kinds of things, I really, really like to have solid colored paper because then I can doodle on them and, mind you, I've never done one really with gel prints.
Maya A.K. Alice is illustrating a children's book.
Oh, awesome.
That sounds fabulous. Tell us what mediums you use to do your illustrations, please. We are curious.
Yeah. Like I'm using my critters for a kid's book, but I,
Ooh, how did I? Oh,
yeah. Anyway, whatever. All right, let's use black marker and red gel pen.
oh, Jasper's doing a commission piece white. Hmm. With textured,
Really?
a white textured painting.
Oh, cool.
That sounds very cool. This is very dorky.
Okay, let's see what Anne's doing.
Anne's making a mess.
Let's see what you doing. What you doing?
Making a mess.
Well, we're all making a mess.
See, I doodled with these kind of gel pens, holding two of them, and did little circles. Now I'm trying two pencils at a time. It's all an experiment to see what happens. It's kind of interesting until I broke one pencil. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to cover something up here. I'm not sure.
A picture book with your illustrations? That sounds awesome. You're doing a
Oh,
triptych, Jasper?
wow.
Very cool.
That is cool.
Beth's really good at doing prompts. She does a lot on her channel of prompts, so she's well practiced at them. I don't do prompts as often as
Okay.
like
Oh,
I don't have a problem putting something down. It doesn't bother me. And I know from watching Becca that don't worry about what it looks like because it'll turn out in the end. You always have to go through an ugly stage before you get to a good stage.
well, definitely. I think in the they're kind. It's kind of works nifty on the edge of the tag though, the two pencils, because it's not a defined color. If you go back and forth, that's interesting.
is
I
that an
think
okay
that
nose, guys? Is that an okay nose?
looks okay to me.
It's a double color. It's red and black.
Oh, okay.
I think I need to go over that with a red marker or a gel pen.
Maya, aka Alice, is painting with acrylic watercolor and drawing the illustrations.
Very cool.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Everybody needs to subscribe to her.
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube channel? Does she?
Do you
We'll
have a
find
YouTube? She must have a YouTube channel.
We've got to find out. She sure does. She's got a channel. She's got
Okay.
Oh,
77 subscribers. And I'm already subscribed. I'm already
you're
subscribed from the
you're
last
already
time.
good friends and you didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to
Holy
do that.
cow, Jasper, that's huge. I think I need a transfer or something. Hmm.
That's okay, Maya. I need to. Do you need to subscribe?
Who is subscribed? Beth said she was subscribed.
I'm
My,
gonna subscribe. Uh,
okay, those are away. Well, I think I've covered this poor tag. It needs something. I feel like it's just a background.
What about a tassel?
Oh, well, of course it's going to
ooh,
get a tassel. That's its crowning glory. But in the meantime, it needs something else. Do we have another prompt?
wait a minute.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, no, sorry. I'm trying to. I'm looking for Maya's channel.
You know how to touch on her name and get to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just touch on her name in the chat.
Yep. And if you have a wrench, you can touch and go to her channel, and then you can share it.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I have wrenches places that I don't know how to use.
Yeah.
You know, it would be a fun challenge. Find 3 things you haven't used in at least 6 months and use them.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good challenge.
Wouldn't that be good?
wait a
Like,
minute.
I have a glass pen.
Okay, I've done this now. Guys, you tell me to do something, I do something, and then I don't know how to get out of it.
And you can always do it on the back side. If you don't know where you want to put it on your art, just do it on the back side, and then you're done. It's on there.
Oh,
See, there's always a
Okay.
way.
Yeah. I'm going to
okay.
try my glass pen. I haven't used it in ages.
Well, I can't click on her name and share it because I'm not smart enough to do that, evidently. Or when I click on her name, we get her chat on the screen because it's my channel.
Oh, now I remember why I
You know,
like the
Jasper,
glass
I'm feeling
pen.
the same way. Like these eyeballs were ordered so long ago. I've got a few orders that I've just really procrastinated about, and it's not good. I get it because you get to a point and you have to put it aside for some other reason, and it's so hard to get back to it. It really is. It's a very strange looking nose.
Oh, dear.
All right, we need a new prompt. No, they each, well, Anne doesn't have a channel that she streams to. She basically comes here and plays. Um, Beth has her own channel and she streams on Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. No,
Tuesday, Thursdays, and
Thursday, Saturday.
Saturdays at six
Yeah,
o'clock Eastern time.
yeah,
Right at dinner time. I don't know.
I'm sorry. That's true. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Gotta eat.
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I just missed it. That's all.
yeah,
But we're on for 3 hours, so you can always come in late.
yeah.
Oh.
And I do come in late, and a lot of times I just lurk. Um, Malia has a channel.
I just put Malaya's in.
Thank you. And Jasper has a channel.
Got hers in.
Quite a few of us have channels, and we like to go.
Miriam does. Miriam has
Miriam
a
has a channel. Becca has a channel. We like to go back and forth and visit each other. And this group on Sundays, the reason I started this group is because so many people, when they first start doing art journaling and things, they watch one video or one person and they do it in a certain way, and not everybody can do it that way. So, with having all of us doing our own style of things, this way, I hope that we inspire more people, that people can see and try various ways of doing things. If that did that make sense? You know,
Yes. Of course it does.
It's all about the art.
it's all about the art.
Any kind of art is cool.
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah. Who has content? Right.
You have subscribers with no content.
That's true. That's true.
That's funny. You have subscribers with no content. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I've got lots of content.
Kim has lots. It's all good too.
Wow.
Hi,
Hey,
Sherry.
Sherry. Nice to see you, hun. Yes, one day
Hi,
Anina's going to
Sherry.
come on with us. Sherry's going to come on with us one time. Malia, you know, I have like a standing invitation. You guys know
Everybody
that I
needs
do
to
this.
come on.
I do group, the Feral Art Group. on every Sunday at 11 a.m. Central, except for the last Sunday of the month. Yes, you are kind. You're very kind. Andrea is very, very kind. Oh, Malia, yeah, I get that. But you're really busy. You've got two different stores. You do your sales. You're always out getting new stuff. So I get that about the videos. I really get that.
And
I
Malia has
really do.
children
Yes,
at home
at
still.
home. Yeah. She's one of our youngsters.
Yeah. Some of us just have grandchildren that aren't at home with us.
That's right. That's right. So Beth, you've cut that up into cards now.
I did.
Look at
They're
them. Look how lovely they
Wow.
are.
postcards.
They're
That was
marvelous.
smart.
We're going to do a postcard swap
Look at
next
that.
month if you want to play.
I can't. I still have to get those napkins out. You know.
Okay, get them out.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm
I'm
on a
getting 'em.
swap hiatus.
I just am so sidetracked right now.
And you can do just one. You don't have to do very many. You
That's
don't have
right.
to pick. You don't have to do 20. Just do one.
Yeah.
Make it easy on yourself.
Yeah. I'm. Yeah.
I need to just
I,
send them
I'll
to
get.
people.
I will get
Say
them
don't send
out.
anything.
I'll get them out.
I got
Jen.
a pretty big crew that likes to trade and swap, and some of them just do just one name, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
You don't have to make it overwhelming.
Hey Jen, give us a prompt.
Whew. Well, that's pretty ink. I just used ink again. I'm breaking the rules.
In art, there is
Oh
no
yes, and
rule.
Nina is young too. She doesn't have kids, but she's young as
Ah.
well. Oh, purple dots. We get to do purple dots, guys.
Oh boy, I like purple.
Me too.
Perfect.
Purple dots. What should I dot with?
I'm gonna look for some purple paint.
You can use a Q-tip or a toothpick.
Yeah,
I
I just have
could.
to find purple paint.
I just did aqua blue dots. They're still wet.
Oh, that's fabric paint. Huh? Purple. You would
You
think
can
I would
see
have
the-
purple paint right here, guys. I don't have. What the heck?
I think I'll get another tag out.
I'm gonna stick
Ah,
to the
I
same
guess I have to
shade.
put it back for you.
Oh, it's supposed to be that.
What are you?
Purple paint. Okay, let's do purple paint. Let's see.
Brown.
Ooh. How about? Oh, there's.
Hey, I have to go to the back 40 for purple paint.
Do you want me to hand you some, Kim?
Sure. That would be
Okay, I have
awesome.
lots.
Ah,
I'm prepared for a worldwide paint shortage.
purple paint shortage.
I'm all set. Everybody's covered. You don't have to worry anymore about it. Huh. I'm gonna try this. The world doesn't have any paint. Just come on over.
Wow, I don't really have much in the way of purple paint. I really have to clean up some
You don't?
stuff here.
You know
Well,
what, Kim? You can
Red
mix
and
red
blue
and blue
make
and make
purple.
purple.
Yeah, I know red and blue makes purple. But the blue that I've got isn't a nice blue.
Well,
Oh,
if you
is
mix
it
it with
rude?
red, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Okay, I've got passion. It's called passion. Ceram coat patch.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oops.
Okay.
Oh, dear. I'm not making very good dots.
All right, Jasper. It's feeling up to painting now. That's awesome.
Yay, Jasper.
Yay, we did it. Jan's granddaughter
We
is like, I
started.
did it. She's so cute.
Joe's in the house.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, ladies. Oh, man, it's hot down here.
Oh,
Been-
Jasper has to leave.
Okay, Jasper, thanks for coming. I hope that
Jasper.
you get those paintings done.
Why don't you show them to us when you finish them?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I did
What does
put
she have to paint for commission?
Huge paintings in a triptych. Like, really big. One of them was 54 by something or other.
Wow.
That would be intimidating.
Yay, I got purple dots.
I have purple dots. I'm going to change purple paint.
I did freckles on that one.
Yeah, you could do freckles.
I did freckles. I
Yeah.
did. And then I did freckles on this one. I got to finish that eyeball off.
Oh, that's cute.
That's what I got to do. Gotta. I left my muck water out because I was thinking if I used paint, this muck water is really not a fun color. It'll edge things nicely, but I think I want it a little bit richer. So I'm waiting. You know,
Jasper, what time are you going live? She's going live later today,
all right.
but she didn't say what time.
Did you tell us? No.
No, not yet. We're still waiting patiently.
Maybe she's gone already.
I have to practice being patient once in a while.
Oh, I know the feeling. I do.
I'll feel some-
Bacon.
Let's see Beth's purple dots. Oh, look. Let's make Beth big. Oh, those are fun.
That's cool.
Well, those are good purple dots. Maybe I'll put some purple dots on this one too.
Well, it's already evening where you are, correct, Maya? Maya?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Anita,
it would be nighttime then.
yeah, isn't it about 8 o'clock where you are, Anina, in Switzerland? So,
I think there's 7 hours later, so yeah, it might be 9 o'clock there. London is 6 hours later, and I think Norway's another time zone. At least one, if not two.
Anina's in Switzerland, though. So,
Oh, Anina's in Switzerland? Yeah, it's probably 8 hours too. It might be like almost 10 o'clock there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's 7:45 in Norway. Awesome.
So it's 8:45. Yeah, from yours. Oh yeah, it's the same time.
I'm going to have to go.
Okay, Beth.
I
Well,
think my
thanks for coming.
cards are full, and I've had a great time. And if anybody wants to play the fortune game Tuesday night. I'll be on, and we're going to play it again. And
Awesome.
you can come back and do the prompt fortune. It's a prompt fortune, yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
And and goof off. You can goof off with me, and
Okay.
so we'll
Perfect.
do this
Perfect.
Tuesday. So
All
thanks
right.
everybody.
Well,
Thank,
thanks, Beth. Take care.
bye, Ann.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Casey.
Beth.
I appreciate you coming.
Hey,
Bye, girls.
see ya,
Bye, Joe.
Take
Joe.
Bye,
care.
Joe.
What?
Okay, Ann, let's see your purple dots.
Oh, I did 2 with purple dots.
Cool.
Well, 2 kinds of purple, too.
Excellent.
There you go. I started a new one with purple dots because I didn't know what to do. And then I
Oh, that's
decided
fun.
to add purple dots to this poor thing that has about 14 layers of stuff on it now.
I getcha. I know. Sometimes it happens.
It does. I don't know what I was doing, but I did it. So
I did it. All right.
I did it.
That looks awesome, though. I like the purple dots.
Over here. Yeah.
And
That'll be a
and
fun base when it dries.
and your Goldie Hawn one, you're leaving as is.
I am for right now. I can't decide what it needs, so I decided to stop with it. But you
Yeah.
know what? It could probably use some purple along the edge. Maybe. I don't know. This is color change purple.
Oh, nice.
So it looks different depending on how you look at it. And sometimes it completely changes color. So that's kind of fun. Not a dot, is it? I'm doing an edge, not a dot.
It's okay.
But yeah, the color change is kind of fun. It might be fun. I also have some of that dragon glaze. That might be fun to put over Goldie.
That could be awesome too.
It makes it sparkly. The only concern is I'm afraid it might dull down the other colors, and we wouldn't want that
Yeah.
because we like them. Oh, I like the purple on the edge, though. That's good. This little thing is actually a lab swab. Somebody had a whole bunch of lab containers that they were clean, obviously. They asked me, "Do you want them?" I was like, "Sure." And they had these swabs in there, which they're tighter than a Q-tip is,
Yeah.
which is awesome for this because they don't shed.
Which is awesome because sometimes
Yeah.
you get those ones that shed and it's like, really? Come on.
And and some of them were awful. I bought some off-brand ones. Oh my gosh. They were so hard and they hurt. So that wasn't good.
No.
Now it's edged. So there you have it.
Awesome.
I think I'll do that with these. Add some more. I also used this ink to do some doodling and with my glass pen or dots, I guess.
Nice.
I like this.
That's a nice metallic green, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, I would say it's turquoise and it's pearlescent.
Okay. So it's still got that bit of a shine to it.
It does, and it stays that way. I don't know if you can see it on here, but the dots are definitely shiny.
Excellent. I have some pearl paints too. I really like them. Beth is in chat now. Hey, Beth.
Hi,
Nice
Beth.
to see you. Yay.
You cannot leave us, huh? So, yeah, this was on clearance somewhere. So I was like, well, I'll try it. Why not, right?
Always nice for highlights, you know?
Yeah. And then I forget I have it.
Yeah. Maya's fitting in really good. She's keeping Andrea on her toes.
Oh, good. I've got to keep Andrea entertained. Let's see what happens if I do. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. That makes really big dots. That didn't work well.
Oh, big dots are good.
I think I shook the ink too much. It has bubbles in it. It actually looks good with the purple, though, doesn't it?
Yes, it really does.
This will be like a lab slide from a new virus. Oh, never mind. I didn't say that. No.
All right. She's making Andrea laugh. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. All right. So it's you and me.
It's you and me, babe. What are we going to do now?
Let's get another prompt. Someone give us a prompt. Okay. Have a blast, Jan. Hugs to the girls from me and hugs to you.
Have Have fun at the grocery store. That's always fun with a 2-year-old.
Yes.
Oh, it can be. It's hilarious.
Oh, I know. I know.
I think 2-year-olds are hilarious. I know a lot of people think they're awful, but
I love 2-year-olds.
me too. Maybe they're on the same wavelength as us. I don't know.
Could very well be. Could very well be.
They're so like excited about everything because everything's new, and yet they can talk, and I don't know. They're just funny, and
Yeah.
you can still kind of con them a little.
Yeah. Those of you who don't aren't aware, Jan is my sister-in-law. That's why I can tell her to hug the babies for me.
I was gonna tell her to hug them.
Well, we can all tell her to hug the babies.
Okay,
Her
we got.
granddaughter is just a little spitfire. She is so stinking cute, you guys. My word. My word. So, Norwegian culture is serious?
Hmm.
Oh, so you had two roommates, Anina? One from China and
Oh,
one from Norway? Wow.
oops.
That would be a
Wow,
very
that's a con.
interesting group of roommates.
What was the biggest cultural difference?
Good question.
I wonder. Between China and Norway, that would be in French.
Yeah.
That could be entertaining.
I did know somebody else from Norway. He was actually a wood carver when I used to wood carve, and we would have our weekly chats. He would come and join us, and he had a great sense of humor. He really did. I'm not sure where from Norway he was, but when you
I've
say
always wanted to go to Norway.
they could be a little bit weird, he definitely could.
I
Yeah.
had friends, quilting friends from Norway.
Oh, cool. Did you meet them online or was
Yeah, I
it
was part of an
through
early,
your
early,
travel?
early quilt group before there was.
Yeah. Way back when the internet was first around,
Yeah,
we used
it
to
was. Oh,
swap
yeah,
quilt squares and stuff. I loved
yeah.
it.
We all did paper piecing. Where the patterns printed on the paper
Yeah.
and you sew on the paper.
Yeah.
And we were mostly email. We weren't really like on the internet so much. I guess it is still the internet, but
Oh, Beth. Beth gave us our
hole
next
punch confetti. Oh, I don't
hole
see
punch
any of that.
confetti. Well,
That's more
you know,
circles.
yeah,
Oh, but wait, I have a rectangular hole punch.
I have confetti.
Of course you do.
Wasn't I just using that on Friday? Yeah, because we were doing the fan crashy flowers. So I added some dots to some of the flowers.
Let's see. Anina says she ate honey bread. The one from Norway made fresh cones. The one from China cooked mushroom soup, and we were all three in the same kitchen at the same time. Now, if they put all that food not together in one pan, but ate it at the same time, that'd be interesting.
Oh, Maya, I like it that you speak fluent weird. You will definitely get along with this group. Welcome, welcome. Definitely.
And can you read typo? That's the other question.
Yeah, that's the other one. You have to be able to read Taiwanese, because we're all pretty fluent with Taiwanese. Well, I am anyway.
But we can provide translating services if you need it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I found a scrap. I'm going to cut some rectangles.
All right.
It's a really good scrap. Maybe I have a scrap.
I am going to put some
That's
black
good.
confetti.
But how do you glue it on? It's so little.
Well, I put glue down on a lid or a palette, and then I use a toothpick.
Oh, okay, thanks. Ooh, I just remembered. I got a tool that has a wax tip for
Oh,
picking
that would
little
work
things
as
up,
well.
but I don't know where I put it. I just got it at that ribbon outlet of all places.
Awesome. Oh, wrong side.
There were two of them, and I think it was 25 cents. They're Cricket brand ones.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's for weeding or something, probably
Or
then.
yeah, picking up little vinyl pieces, I think is what they advertised it for.
Oh, look, I just dipped my hand in the glue. Ah,
Well, the day isn't done until you got gluey fingers, right?
oh, don't we know it?
The hard one to me is when I use acrylic medium to glue things. Oh my gosh, that stuff sticks to your hands.
Well, I thought I had more black glue punch.
I wonder if a glue stick would work. Oops.
Well,
I get up. You're saying liquid glue, right? Ow! Oh shoot!
yeah, I use liquid glue. But I use liquid glue for everything, right?
Oh yeah, you. That's right, you do.
Scones? Okay. Scones.
Not cones, scones. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm with you, Andrea. I butcher English. I can say thank you in multiple languages and hello and goodbye. Sometimes. Trying to speak other languages, I'm always afraid I'm just going to say something horribly rude
Yeah.
instead of what I meant to say.
Yep.
No, I think I should put
I
this.
can relate to that one.
I've done it.
I probably have too. I mean, I do it in my own language.
Yeah. In your area, did they teach French as well as English or not?
Here, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. You told me your daughter does that, doesn't she?
Yeah, both my daughters speak French fluently. My grandkids speak French fluently. I do not.
My two
But
older boys always spoke, they could speak French fluently, and they would use it to cheat at games in our house.
yes. Or if they're telling me or telling each other something they did that they didn't want me to know about.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, or
But
making plans they don't want you to hear all of.
yeah.
Stupid thing though is I figured that out pretty fast. So all of a sudden I knew they were doing something they shouldn't. So I was like,
Well,
guys,
exactly. Exactly. Okay, I've used hole punch confetti on both.
I like your toothpick idea. This works really well. Now we'll see if it sticks, right?
It really does, Andrea. Well, French is the second language here in Canada, right? So, but both my kids were reading before they started school, and I wanted to give them a challenge in school. And when I say they were reading probably at the grade 3 level. So I wanted them to have a challenge. That's why I put them in French so that they'd be on an even keel with the other kids. Um, and now my older daughter is she works for the provincial government getting all the French resources for French teachers. She finds all the books they need for the curriculum and whatever news coming out. So it's really awesome that she's actually utilizing it. My younger daughter doesn't use hers quite as much. She works for a global company, but she really uses more English than her French.
In your area, are many people bilingual like they are in like Quebec?
Yeah, we have pockets. Like the next town, is a French town.
Uh-huh.
Um, Further south, there are a couple of French towns where the street signs are in French, and if you were to get a job in the store, the library, you would definitely have to be bilingual.
Mm.
The next town actually has a totally, actually, the town directly west of us, and the one that my kids went to school in, the one that is directly west, both of them actually have total French track learning,
Wow.
where English would be the second language that they learn. Everything's taught in French. Yeah. All right. So I
Oh
did.
my, your English is amazing. She's afraid she might say something rude. Probably not
Yeah.
here. We wouldn't be bothered.
It's fine.
I'm just impressed when people can speak another language fluently
Oh, yeah, definitely.
and write in it. That's even.
Yes, this is a safe space, Maya. Um, the things we don't talk about here are religion, politics, that kind of stuff. But basically, it's a safe space. We don't snark at each other. I get very upset if somebody is putting somebody else down if they don't understand. I think we're pretty good at helping people um, with English. Anina, what do you think? Because I know Anina struggles sometimes, so I'd like her take on that. Because I'd really like to think that we're good about it. Thank you, Andrea. I have a collection of masks. I like making masks.
I think especially when we know someone's from another country, then you go, okay, I know what she's trying to say
Yeah.
or he's trying to say. Raul sometimes says things in a funny way, but
Raoul speaks, what, 7 different languages, though?
yeah,
So he does quite good.
he does. I mean, really.
Yeah, Malia, we can be a little bit rude, but not harmful rude to each other. Like, you know what I mean? We might talk. I don't even know how to describe it, but we could have a rude comment, but it's not directed at anybody. It's not a put down. It's just off color, I guess would be, right?
It's flippant sometimes.
Flippant. Yeah, a little bit sarcastic, a little bit fun. But for the most part, yeah, we're
There's no hierarchy.
no, no, no,
Except for Kim, it's her channel, so she can do what she wants.
no. Kim doesn't play that way, you know.
I know I don't. You don't really.
As long as people are being nice to each other and welcoming, that's my big thing.
Well, I've been places where only like three people will talk to each other, and that's it.
Yeah, no.
If you're
We
not one
like
of the
we
three,
like participation. Janet Young draws butts on everything. Yes, yes, she does.
it's a good thing she can't draw in the chat then.
Oh, she might find a way. Somebody might tell her the way to do that.
That's true.
Isn't it the brackets with exclamation mark or something
Well,
between?
don't tell me that. I don't need a bad habit anymore. Any more bad habits, I mean. Some of
Yeah.
us just babble. That would be me.
Oh, I'm good at Babel.
Hmm.
I'm
Maybe that's my second language.
mine is trucker.
Mm, that one I don't have.
Well, I grew up in the north end of Winnipeg, which is a little bit on the rougher side. It used to have a really, really bad reputation. And I worked in a lot of truck stops, waitressing and stuff.
Oh.
So, yeah, rough humor is our way of life, right, Malia? Right. Right, right, Andrea. I try really try to be not as fluent.
You
You
choose
know,
your audience
well,
carefully.
yeah, because we do have quite a few people that I know it offends, so I don't want to cause them any distress. I enjoy them being here, and like I say, I want it to be a safe place. I want them to feel safe here.
Well, can't face YouTube go after you too for it? Like they can make your
Um,
channel MA or something or other.
I don't know. As long as you mark it not for children and it's over a certain age group, I think you're not too bad. But I know that, you know, I don't know. I'm not monetized, so I'm okay.
But also, there's a difference between saying it and writing it.
Yeah,
There's a difference there,
yeah, yeah.
I think.
Okay, I need another eye. So are we just playing now, or
I don't know what I'm doing. I never know. I'm still working on the little confetti things.
well, I've added confetti. I put some little. I might turn them into bells or something on this guy's hair, and these are going to be curled eyelashes.
I think I'm done with the confetti though.
And this one, I only just added three for the eyelashes or something.
Yeah, you're making you have a specific goal in mind.
Well, I didn't have a specific goal in mind. The, the
You
only
didn't.
goal I had was because we're doing prompts, I wanted to show that you could utilize the prompts in many different ways, right?
Yeah, I
That
meant you had a goal in making a mask. Where I'm
I
like,
did have a goal of making a mask. So I twisted the prompts to my own usage, you know.
so the moral of that story is you can tell Kim what she's supposed to do, but she's gonna do what she wants to do
Well, Beth's
because
very much like that. That's why we're feral
that's
artists.
right. That's why
But
we're
but the
friends.
thing is, no, I did the prompts, I did
You
the
did.
dots, I
You did.
did the lively, I did the book page. You know,
You were so
I did
good,
it.
Kim.
I did it.
You
I
did it.
managed. You know,
You did it. You did it.
I did it. I did it.
Yay, you. I did it too, and I'm really stinky at prompts.
But you know what? You don't do it as often either, right?
No, I don't.
So
Yeah,
it's a learning curve. I
because
think
I'm
that's
very
why.
feral.
I think that's why. Like when Becca does her prompts, you do them in order. You don't. You do them in order. And if one of the prompts is rip your page in half, you rip your page in half and you glue it back together the other way. And it doesn't matter if it's a beautiful landscape. It doesn't
No,
matter,
I
right?
couldn't do that.
So I've learned from hers. That's how I developed my cards. Is that it's got the 10 prompts, and you get to see what they are and what order they go in, but you never know where we're going to start on them, right?
Yeah. But if it said to rip something in half that I really liked, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
That might cause trauma and I'd have nightmares.
No, I'm sorry. I'm reading the chat too. Um, Maya says, I can never translate and type like I speak. I have to adjust. We have a colorful language. So Andrea says, do you put a little red flag and say, I am about to swear? And then she asks, neat, I'm looking forward to learning to swear in Norwegian. So Maya says, no, but that's a good idea. I like that idea. I like that idea. We should put a flag up, some sort of uh, secret mark and curse in different languages. Oh, that could be a blast.
Well, it'd be educational.
Yeah. Yeah, some things it's hard to translate. I get that.
Mm-hmm. A
I
lot of
get that.
colloquial sayings really don't make sense out of the area, actually.
Oh, for sure.
That's true in the U.S.
Here too. Here too.
Well, even the things you say or how you say them change by region.
Oh, for yeah. Like I watched a video on not YouTube, on Facebook, and they were having the difference between Canadian words and the States, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when you've got a napkin, we call them serviettes,
Yeah,
right?
like Britain.
Yeah. So when you say pass me a serviette, a lot of people would go, "What are you talking about?" And like Chesterfields instead of couches or sofas, right?
You call them a Chesterfield? No, that one I
Yeah.
hadn't heard before.
Oh, my mom, we had Chesterfields in my house.
That's a style of couch.
Well, they were all
That's
Chesterfields in our house.
because like here a Chesterfield is a couch that like couches that have all the buttons that are indented.
Oh, a
That's
tufted?
yeah, that's a Chesterfield couch.
Oh, no, ours had cushions and they weren't necessarily button tuft.
That's interesting. That's like in Britain, they don't say vacuum, they say hoover it up.
Yeah, or it's on the cooker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep. And don't go into a restaurant and ask for a napkin because it's not a serviette.
that's right.
It's a sanitary product.
That's right. That's right.
And we don't have
Oh, look.
diapers, we have nappies, right? Or
Yeah,
Britain. Do you
yeah.
have nappies? Do you call them nappies?
Um, I did because my mother was British,
Oh,
but yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, look, we're gonna have we're gonna have to do just a private video on cursing in other languages, not air it, just come in behind the scenes.
yeah, that'd be
That would be
funny.
a blast.
I know I can recognize some swear words in Spanish, or not very nice phrases in Spanish, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, because I grew up in Arizona, so it was like,
Sweet dreams, Anina. Nice to see you. Before you go, can you clarify that we're fine with helping people with their translation to English? Like, I hope that nobody's ever been rude to you if you were trying to figure something out.
I think she already went to bed.
Just trying to make everybody, yeah, I know we've got that bit of a lag, right?
Yeah, we do. And the chat has a lag from what's going on the screen.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, I mean, we're all individuals and we all bring our individualism to the plate and we just get along. It's just the way we are.
Too bad the rest of the world can't get along with people that are different.
Yeah.
Because, in the South, when they say bless your heart, they don't really mean that it's a good thing.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big lag in chat. Anina does incredible photography, guys. Oh
Oh,
my
yes.
goodness gracious. She's got an Instagram channel and she posts her photography on there. And wow, that's all I
Some
can
of
say.
her nature pictures are just gorgeous.
Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. She does a lot of
Andrea, oh, sorry.
flowers.
Andrea's
Oh,
right. Chesterfields were an old cigarette brand.
they were, yeah. But my mom was British, so
Yeah.
how long do we usually stay on here? It varies. We have gone as long as 4 hours, and I can't believe Friday went for 4 hours, guys. I've
Did it?
never, I've never done a single live by myself that's gone for. Well, maybe I have, but really crazy.
Wow. I missed it because I had to go test drive a car.
Oh, what'd you drive?
A BMW X5.
Nice.
Yeah, it's what we have. We've driven ours into the ground. So we buy them used and then they last forever.
That's awesome. Beth says add a borderline.
Add a board. Oh, okay. Thanks. We needed something else to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna border these here hair tufts, and I'm gonna border them in fun gel pen.
I just realized the pen I'm using is a glitter pen.
Oh, nice. I think this is going to be glitter.
So what am I supposed to be doing now?
Add a border.
Add a border. We're adding a border in Hoarderland.
Border and border.
All right, what should I do with a border?
I don't know. I'm doing this. I want something different.
Go, I'll go get another. This is looking like it's going to be a birthday card, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like balloons and confetti now with the glitter. But we didn't buy the car, I test drove.
Okay.
We're still looking.
Yeah.
It's a painful experience. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. We got that one and whatever. You know, it
Yeah,
is.
you're saying that about your legs after a long time makes me very careful about trying out the seats in cars.
Well, yeah. Okay, Belinda.
So I have you in my ear all the time. Oh. Well, like
Yeah,
willing
Maya,
to do. Yeah.
it varies. Kevin, nice to see you.
Hi,
If
Kevin.
you have a channel, guys, please subscribe to Kevin at Tuber Chat, Connect and Grow. He really helps small creators get a larger audience. His the group of people that follow him is incredible. Friendly, helpful, knowledgeable. They're wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We are doing prompts, Kevin, which means people are giving us ideas to do. So I'm turning my prompts into masks and is making tags out of hers. Beth did a page and turned it into cards. Create with Becca was here and she did a page. So we're all just kind of doing our own thing, our own way, you know, doing it our way, but with a common.
Oops, I don't think that was.
Common.
Our theme song should be that Frank Sinatra song, I Did It My Way.
Yeah. So yes, please, if you could subscribe to Kevin, it's really beneficial to small YouTubers who want to grow their channel. It's a lot of fun over there. Lots of people to chat with, and you can swap playlists and just
Does
stuff.
he like highlight different channels? Like if we were looking for a new one to watch?
Well, what he does is he's got people who are paid members of his groups. And so when they come in, he puts them up on the board and he shows their channel and maybe a clip of one of their videos and he talks about them, what's behind them. Sometimes he'll interview people and it's just really wonderful. Beth posted his channel. Thanks, hun. Thank you, thank you.
I did a border and I don't like it.
Well,
I'll go over it with something else.
doodle on it. That's what I did because, we were supposed to use ink. So I did this side and then I doodled on top of it because I didn't like the blue.
Pens just attacked.
Oh, no.
Just one box of pens. It's okay.
But yeah, his channel is really a great place for new streamers to build up followings. And there's always somebody that is willing to give you tips and tricks and, it's a nice place. Nice place. Nice people.
We need nice people.
Well, and they're so helpful, you know? It's That's what I like about like this group, Kevin's group. We're willing to help each other. We're willing to share ideas, and I think that's just really, really an important part of what we do.
Well, I didn't like the border, so I just did it all over it. Now I like it better.
Isn't that amazing? A little bit of doodling.
A little bit of shiny ink.
Yeah,
You never know where it's going to go, right?
yeah, yeah. Sherry says always, Kim. Yeah, I mean, if we're working on something and we're stumped, there's always somebody else who's willing to give you a hand. Like if you're doing a crochet pattern, for instance, right? There's always somebody, between Shannon and Stacy, somebody's there to help. There's always somebody around to give you tips and tricks.
Oh, shoot. Okay, here's today's life lesson. If you put your transfers on top of a piece of paper and stick them in a corner, they're going to all transfer to that piece of paper,
Interesting.
which is
Yeah.
kind of a waste, but there you go. I like
Uh,
to share my mistakes so other people can learn from them.
yeah, me too. Andrea says, in her experience, the chat always reflects the hostess. You make a wonderful, happy place. Well, thanks.
Oh, I agree.
I just want it to be safe, and I want to build community, and I want to show people that you can use minimal stuff to create with, like hole punch confetti. You know, you use what you've got, and you can just have a blast.
I always think that's one of the many things that makes you unique, Kim, though, is that it's not an infomercial constantly.
Well, I try not to infomercial. Yeah, okay. I do mention, yes, I have an Etsy store, but I don't want to
Yes.
start plugging everything that I do.
But you're not constantly, look at this. If you bought this, you could be awesome too.
Yeah, no, because why?
Well, and plus you
Because,
show ways to achieve things without spending a ton of money.
well, that's part of it, that you don't have to have, $90 brushes to paint. I like to show that there are various ways of accomplishing something, because not everybody's going to be able to create the same way. We all don't have the same thing, and I'm not going to tell people, no, you can't use this, you have to use Liquitex or Golden or whatever, right? You use what you have, and okay, it may not produce exactly the way the other one will, but you don't want to buy a $90 or $15 tube of paint to learn with.
No, it's very true.
Right? Because for one thing, you're going to be leery of using the paint, and it dries out on your palette. And so you only put a couple of drops down. Well, you can't get a nice flow with 2 drops of paint.
Or you're
Yeah.
like me and an over squirter.
Well, I mean, I always have dried paint on my palettes. I get, a lot of times, yeah, I'll scrape it onto a card or whatever, but I don't always have something to scrape it onto. Although I could probably just have a book page and scrape it onto that because we know I'll use it. But still, right? Yeah. Like to create your own path, Sherry. Exactly. Exactly. Sherry does a lot of crocheting. She just crocheted a really cute little frog. She's a cat.
Oh, yeah, I saw her frog.
Yeah. But she also does the paper works, right? And she's done some really incredible fabric journals. That's true. Exactly, Andrea. Not everybody wants to do the same things. And I mean, I'm eclectic about what I make, that I'm really into the whimsy, where the odder it is, that happier it makes me. Like, okay, I do. Becca, where are you? That's I do make things like this where it's semi realistic, but for the most part, it's more like this because it's fun and it's wonky and yeah. No, that's just it. Nobody, you want to do your own things your own way. Your things your way. It's important. It's very important. And yeah, it's easy to pick up ephemera and stuff. Empower rather than enabler. That's my goal. Andrea, you hit the nail on the head. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. I like to see people play and try things out. Wow. President Biden dropped out of the presidential election, endorses Kamala Harris to run for president.
Oh
Interesting.
gosh,
Okay.
that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, definitely interesting.
Oops.
We are going to
Oh boy.
we're gonna just take a step back from that now. I feel for you guys. Not that
Thank you.
not that some of our heads of parties here are you know uh, we all have our own politics to bear.
You know it's sad when Canada sends us a sympathy card.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm already somebody's emotional support Canadian.
I don't know that Canada wants everyone to come to there.
It's okay, Belinda. That was a big story. That one,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
and it affects that. It affects the world. That's the
it does affect the world. It really, really does.
many people forget that. It's yeah. It's like when
Yeah.
one of my grandchildren said, "Do you remember that old proverb, which is actually a curse? May you live in interesting times." I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
that is kind of a curse too."
it
Well, I think I
is.
totally messed up this tag. I don't know. Can't decide what to do with it. Maybe just cover it up and start over. I could do. When in doubt, cover it with a gel print, right?
You whatever you need to do. That's just it, guys. You can overdo something and go, "What the heck is that?" At least when
Yeah.
I do it, 90% of the time, it gets chopped up into little bits and I use it as a flower.
When in
Right?
doubt, make it a flower.
Like, you know,
You know what though,
or
Andrea, you
even
said it
throw it out.
perfectly about Kim. She's an empowerer rather than an enabler. And that's powerful right there.
That is, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That just makes my heart sing.
That you need to add that to your station your channel. Can't even talk now. Your
Um,
channel description,
I don't,
empowering, not enabling.
I don't know. I don't know if that's politically correct.
What?
To
That
put
you're
that
an
on my description thing because isn't that like tooting my own horn? I don't do that. I don't want to do that.
but it's just describing what you're doing. It's not really being egotistical. It's just saying, this is my purpose. Like if you're
Yeah,
coming here to learn about the newest designer, whatever, Majachi thing, I don't know where that word came from, but okay. This isn't the place for you. If you want to learn how to turn your paint water into something useful, here's the place.
My muck water.
Yeah. Every time I clean out my paint jars, I think, oh, Kim would be so embarrassed for me.
I'll be honest with you, I have 6 containers of muck water sitting on my bathroom counter, evaporating so that the color is richer.
You know what I would do with that? I'd spill it all over the place. I know I would.
Well, I'm sure that when somebody else uses the bathroom down here, they look at it and they go, just roll their eyes. Like, really, that's all you can do.
Hey, if they're downstairs in your house, they know you already. So.
Exactly. Exactly. Belinda wants you to hold your stuff up. I'm making you big. Hold your
Wait,
stuff up.
I'm doing something. Hang on a minute. I'm putting a transfer on. What does she want me to do?
She
Oh,
wants
I'm
you to
off
hold it.
camera again.
No,
I'm
no, your
putting on.
camera's good.
I'm putting on transfers because I screwed up my tag. I don't like it. So I just keep adding things until I hate it. And then I'll cover it up with a print probably or throw it away. It went south somewhere. So that's what I'm doing. Hey, Flo's going to move into Sherry's conservatory. Can I come too? I'll bring paint and gel plates. I have gel plates for everybody. I am not a minimalist.
I'm not a minimalist either.
And, but I have to stop buying things now for sure. But, oh, I'm going to put this on there. Let's see if that comes off. That'll be funny. Now it's an experiment.
Okay, Anne's experimenting.
I'm putting the little, model number on to see if it'll transfer. I don't know if it will. Because that'd be funny. Sherry has a conservatory?
Sherry, do you have a conservatory? That's cool.
If not, Flo, let's go build one. Okay, I don't think I like it any better.
It's fun. You know what?
It's fun. What?
Add a clump of flowers at the bottom. It's fun.
Oh, flowers. Okay. I have flowers here somewhere. I had to stay at a dollar stores too. I went into them after 4 years of not going in one.
Uh-oh.
I said it was so bad the first trip up to see my grandchildren that I said to my granddaughter this time, guess where we're going to go today? And she said, I know, Bob, at the dollar store. I was like, no, we're not going to the dollar store.
That's awesome.
They had really good dollar stores up there, though. Really good.
Yeah, I'm getting bad for the dollar store again too. I have to admit it's not a good thing. But I need texture stuff. And then I watched a lady that took I've got all those rolls. They're not toilet paper rolls, but they're really solid. They're from the liners of vinyl that I use for the Cricut.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're really, really sturdy. So Ron cut them into sections for me so I could put them on a roller, like a paint roller handle.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
So
these are all, this is true confessions. These are all from the dollar store, like in the last month. So
they're cute.
Aren't they cute though? The problem is it's only $1.25.
Well,
Then
you
you
can't go wrong
that's
with
only $1.25. That's only, I know, you really can't. I'm thinking maybe the feathers. What do you think? Feathers or this border? The border might fix it.
Oh, that border would be interesting.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, Sherry doesn't have a conservatory. Well, let's just all go buy a bigger house and we'll let Sherry come stay with us.
Yeah.
And anybody else.
See, there's a hotel that I wanted to buy. If I was 10 years younger, I'd buy this hotel. It's only $85,000.
Oh, you're
It's 6
kidding.
rooms. It's got your living quarters. It's got the bar. It's got the kitchen. It's got. If I was 10 years younger.
Yeah, we saw it. There's a church right near where my son lives. It's outside Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's $250,000, but it sits on several acres of land and it's like 22,500 square feet of property, I think it was. And it includes a commercial kitchen that is way bigger than most restaurants.
That would be cool. I
Wouldn't
bet
that be
you
fun?
yeah.
And it had a basement recreation area.
Oh,
And I thought
see?
that, and the chapel part is still intact and it's gorgeous. I thought this would make like the most amazing event space slash retreat. And my daughter-in-law says, and the basement could be a roller rink.
It could.
Which in Pittsburgh, roller skating is still very popular.
That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome? Hey,
Yeah.
look at that border.
That looks much better. Not that it looked bad in the past,
Oh
but
no, it looks pretty bad. I think maybe if I don't like this crap over here. The stuff. I shouldn't say that word, should I? That's almost swearing. One time we were having this lesson about garbage words. Somebody was at our house. We were having this little family lesson. You know, garbage words are like bad words. And
yeah.
one of my kids who was little said, Mama, you said a garbage word when you dropped dinner in the floor. And I was like, I did. What did I say? And it was crap. He thought that was like the foulest word he'd ever heard. It was crap.
Oh, if they only knew.
I know. They only knew it was in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then maybe we could buy that church and turn it into a retreat center. Oh, but then we would still be in the U.S., wouldn't we?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Sorry, not come down there, hun.
We have to come to you.
Yeah.
You're like the queen. You don't go there.
No, no, no. I'm not the queen. I just.
I understand. Don't worry.
I'm just a little leery about, the handguns and stuff. I love. Don't get me wrong. I love guns. I think they're really incredible
For the
tools,
right, yeah, the right
but they
places.
really do need to be in the right hands.
Yes, I agree. Well, and you're always afraid Canada might say like you're not coming back because we've shut our border to those people. You know, there's always that problem too.
Yeah.
You just think about those people like on 9/11 that were just stranded somewhere.
Oh, exactly.
The
Well,
ones that
thanks
were,
for coming.
wasn't it the Newfoundland people though that took everybody in?
They did.
Bye, Kathy.
Thanks for coming, Kathy.
Well, it happened this week too with that huge outage.
Yeah,
And in that case, some airlines gave people vouchers and stuff, but they have no responsibility for you at that point.
exactly.
Not their fault.
No, no.
People don't
Yeah,
realize that.
I've wanted a B&B kind of thing too.
I just don't want to clean up after other people.
Yeah,
That's
I have a friend who had a B&B, and she said some people can be really, really nasty.
uh-huh. We thought about buying a property and using it like as a Airbnb sometimes.
Yeah,
I thought, oh, then I started looking at pictures and I'm like, no, okay, I'm going to give up on that one. I'm giving up on it.
yeah.
Sometimes, do you ever do that? Just say, okay, that's done.
Yep. Well, art is never complete. It's just abandoned, right? So you
Just set
abandon.
aside. Hey, what if somebody was having a 7th birthday?
Yeah.
If I'd put an 8 on there, I could have used it for my granddaughter's birthday. Shoot. Oh, well.
Well, put a circle around it with a line through it because she's not 7 anymore.
That's true. Take a marker and make it into an 8.
Yeah.
They made a Broadway musical out of that, Andrea?
What? Out of what? Out of what?
The Newfoundlanders taking care of everybody after 9/11.
Well, I saw that they'd done a documentary about it too recently. Not sure.
I saw a documentary talking about people just stepping in where they're needed.
Yeah.
When people, a lot of people that work on Manhattan Island do not live on Manhattan Island.
Right.
And they had to shut down everything because that's the logical response when you're under attack. But the private boats, one guy was docked on Manhattan and saw these people all down at the docks trying to get off the island because they didn't know what was going to happen next. And he said, well, okay, I'm going to New Jersey. You want to go? I'm like, sure. Okay, I can take this number of people. And then he got on the radio, and all these private boats just came out of nowhere
Oh, how lovely.
and took people off the island to get them home. And they said it was the largest private flotilla in the history books they can ever find. And I thought, people, there are good people in the world
There
that,
are good people in the world.
that just step up and do what they need to do. I just thought that was cool. Like just individuals saying, okay, come on, I'll take you. Nobody asked for money. Nobody asked.
No,
They just did what they
that's so
needed to
important.
do.
I think that that just shows that people can pull together when they absolutely need to.
Hmm. I was thinking about that. I love watching documentaries and things like about World War II, and especially the British that held out so long, and like all the things that private citizens did and did without. And
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it was true in the
when,
US and Canada too. I mean,
yeah, yes, people can be nasty.
yes.
Oh, Beth says put a patch on top.
Oh, that's a good idea. People can be very nasty. Yes, they can. But I think about that and I think today, what if the government said, I'm sorry, we're going to have to ration all these things like they did during World War II?
Well, you know what? There was a big cyber attack here in Canada, and one of our grocery chains, the shelves are darn near empty
Really?
because they can't get things because they were attacked. Like, it's just amazing how empty the shelves are. You would think the pandemic hit again.
Well, yeah, because they don't keep things in stock anymore.
No.
It's truck to shelf.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Most major areas are 24 hours from absolute food desert
Yeah.
because people think that grocery stores have stuff in the back. No, they do.
Well, no, they don't.
Not anymore. They used to.
Yeah.
Not anymore. It's too expensive
It is. It is.
to pay for warehouse space and then pay the taxes on what's in your warehouse and blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Be brave. Maybe I'll put that on there. That's what I'll do.
All right.
I'm using my dollar store transfers.
Why not?
Why not? They work well for.
So was that like at a Dollar Tree or a Dollarama or?
Dollar Tree. I don't think we have Dollaramas, but I love that name. I wish we did. Dollar Tree.
Okay.
I said the ones in the Pennsylvania area, there were some that were as nice and clean as like a Nordstrom's department store. It was orderly and it was huge. And they had employees that could answer questions.
Wow.
And the cashiers were pleasant. I
That's
mean,
awesome.
that one had like 8 cash registers. It was that big. It was awesome. There we go. Be brave. I'll give it to one of the kids.
Nice.
Oh, we have somebody. Do we have somebody new here?
Hi, Kathy. Nice to
Kathy
see
D.
you.
Oh, Kathy Brooks left. I'm sorry. I didn't say goodbye to Kathy.
Yeah. We are playing um yeah, Dollar Tree. There are a few, but they're not as dominant as Dollaramas. We are playing prompts today. So the majority of the stuff on here was by prompt. Anne's doing tags. Beth did a book page or a page, and she cut it into postcards. Becca did a page in her art journal. But we're now just kind of playing and finishing stuff off and visiting and chatting.
And using things I bought.
Woohoo!
So that I can say I did use them. Hey,
That's
here's
right.
one for us, Kim. It says "Stay Wild."
Oh, definitely.
I like that
Definitely.
one.
I just saw a thing on feral housewives, and I just kind of laughed that, nobody's ever accused me of being tame. So,
New life goal, right?
yeah,
I don't know. I think we already reached it.
I think so too.
When people say, "Don't you get bored staying at home?" What? No,
No,
never been bored. Well,
your husband calls you a feral housewife, Sherry. Awesome. I think that's important.
he knows the truth.
Yeah.
But I like having free time. Thank you very much.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I don't want some boss telling me what time I have to be somewhere.
Oh, no, no, no.
No, no, thank you. I'm grateful I don't have to. I should say that.
Yeah,
Lots of people don't have a choice.
that's right. That's right. I mean, I'm retired, so I don't have to be anywhere if I don't want to be either.
What is that saying? I'm tired and retired.
Could be.
Here's another one on this sticker. It says, "Welcome to our tribe."
Yes. We have a lovely tribe.
We do. We need to build that bed and breakfast, or how about a bed and bring your own stinking breakfast?
Well, it could be like a bed and something to do with art. It
Yeah,
could be like a
an art
retreat. We
retreat.
could definitely do a retreat.
My mother had a guest house for years and years and years. And her thing was she never ever made someone breakfast. She would just show them, here's cereal, here's, bagels or whatever she had. Here's the coffee pot, there's the juice, there's the refrigerator. Good luck.
Yeah.
She said, you start making people breakfast and it's all over for the day.
Well, see, I like to cook. Well, most of the time I like to cook. I've been kind of off it since we've been back from the trip, but I do cook, and I like to cook, and I've catered things, and
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem doing things for people. It's so if I had a B and B, it would definitely be I would be one of those that had full hot meal breakfasts.
Yeah, her thing was she worked most of the time, and because she had the separate guest house, she'd get people wanting to come stay all the time.
Right.
So she'd just show them where everything was. And that was it, which made sense for her because she had one cousin that came quite frequently because his son was in the army and stationed nearby.
Yeah.
And he was funny because he'd ask, "Is this convenient time?" She'd say, "Sure." And because he really just wanted a place to stay that you didn't have to pay, a couple $100 a night for, and
Yeah.
they'd known each other since childhood. You literally sit in my mom's family room that had great big sliding glass doors. The whole wall was, and you could, you had to walk past that to get to the guest house, and you'd see him walk by, wave at her, and she'd wave back, "Hi, how you doing?" "How I'm fine, thanks." He'd just go to the guest house and make himself at home, and that was it.
Nice.
She said he was the best guest ever. And then he'd strip the bed when he was done and leave the sheets where she told him to.
How perfect is that?
It was perfect for them.
Yeah. No, I had way back when I had done a business plan on an artist retreat on a piece of property.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been, um, I wanted to have like the acreage, but I wanted it to be bush. So you'd go through a path and there would be a garden, like a Japanese garden or a Chinese garden or what have you. And so that you could sketch or paint or whatever. And then there would also be uh, like a studio where people could have classes or, And I really, really wanted to do that, but money, Ron working the job that he worked, it wasn't feasible for us to do that. So,
Mm-hmm. I read about there's some places, but unfortunately they're only in California, and I do not want to have any desire to move to California, where they have retirement centers or retirement communities for people that love the arts.
oh,
And they have they take turns and they do performances, and they have art studio space. And I thought,
that is very cool.
now I could get on board with that.
Yeah,
That could be really cool.
bed and paint, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
D&P.
there is I mean, Dana has gone on scrapbooking retreats and that kind of thing, like our friend Dana here. Um, and there is that Scrap Chick store in Winnipeg also does retreats.
Mm. Andrea's leaving us for the day.
Okay,
Bye,
Andrea, take
Andrea.
care, hon. Thank you very much for popping in. It's always lovely to see you. Always lovely to see you.
I wonder if you could get a grant to have retreats.
I don't know.
Because a
It
lot of
depends
them are
on
so expensive.
it depends on the how big the arts are in the local, you know, that
Community,
uh,
yeah.
because arts are always the first things to get cut, right? So I
Yeah,
don't
one
know.
of my sons, the one that lives in California, he used to live in a small town that it's in Northern California, but it's kind of isolated as far as highways go.
Okay,
So it's really pleasant and nice. And it had a big arts community. They had taken some, it used to be a World War II, it was like an observatory base where they could monitor
okay,
things on the coast. And they
yeah,
took all these old buildings and turned them into art studios.
very cool.
And some people lived in them. And I accidentally walked into someone's house.
Oh no,
They were very nice, though.
so it was more like a hippie commune
Kind of.
afterwards.
But it also had a place that had parties for kids that were all Lego centric.
Oh, see, our local library has a Lego night for kids.
Yeah, I love Legos.
Oh, me too.
But I liked that town. I mean, they had glass blowers in town.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
lovely thing.
yeah, there were two or three of them. I mean, it was not just one.
Yeah,
It was I liked it there. I was like, okay, I think I could live in this town in California, but the cities, no, thank you.
yeah.
No desire whatsoever. But that little town was lovely. And the elementary school, oh my gosh, I was there at Halloween time and they had a kids' costume parade. And the spectators that came to watch it, just parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, were like three deep.
That's perfect.
I was like, wow. And
See,
that's why the school's so good.
where I live, because it's such a staunch Mennonite community, it was very hard when my kids were little to celebrate Halloween because so many people wouldn't have their
Oh,
lights on, and some people would actually put Bible tracts in their candy bags, and it was not the kind of Halloween that they were used to having when we lived in the city.
uh-huh.
So,
Oops, that didn't work well.
no,
That's, yeah. We've been in areas like that where things are completely different.
they are. They really, really are.
Every area has different norms,
Yeah, that's
for
very
sure.
true.
We've been in some we do not want to go back to.
Yeah,
Well, I always said there were only two places I would never go back to. I told them I don't care what kind of, one of them was a town in Mississippi. And I said, the only way I'd come back here is if you made enough money we could live in Memphis and you could fly a helicopter every day to work. That'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
I could do that. But otherwise, nope. Not doing it. And Iceland, because of the weather. The weather's so. It's a very rough place to live.
Yeah.
Every place else was good. Or at least something was good about it. There were some good things there too, but Iceland was weird because the Navy base had so much to do that it was like this whole routine. Well, Thursday night was buy one, get one free steak night at the O Club. And Friday night you went to the USO fish fry. And Saturday you went to the matinee at the movie theater.
Cool.
They tried really hard to make everybody happy. Doing making the best of it. And the fish fry was awesome because they would go get the fish right off the boat, basically from the from the fish processing plant.
Yeah.
So it
That'd
was
be
North
nice.
Atlantic cod.
Oh, lovely.
It was good. It was good.
All right. I'm thinking this one's done. I'll go big. I'll go big. I have to find my cursor. What do you think? Does it need anything?
Oh, that's fabulous. I like the fangs. Is that a he, she, or they?
It's whatever. I don't know. It's got
A they.
interesting eyelashes.
The whole
Could be
thing about the first time I was in a group and they were like, introduce yourself and tell us your pronouns. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I thought it was an English class for a minute. I was like, what? Oh, okay. Now I get what you want. All right. It was just kind of a shock. Like, oh.
Yeah. Of course, I'll come back in and outline the painted dots and stuff after as well. Maybe do a little bit more highlighting and shadowing. We'll see.
I
This
agree,
time-
Belinda. Those teeth are something else.
You know, I don't know. It could be because of these. Because I've been doing these. I need something creepy happening here. Like, I don't know.
It could be an ad for why you should have taken your child to the dentist.
It could be. It could be. Oh, you love my messy desk? You know what? I don't often have a clean desk. It kind of starts this way and gets worse. It's been worse, hasn't it, guys?
Oh, yeah. Especially if we get you to go on a tangent somewhere.
Yeah, you know what, Maya? Is it Maya or Maya? Hard A or soft A? Um, they send me down rabbit holes. I'll be working on something and they'll bring something up in chat and I will go off on a tangent and go down these rabbit holes and totally forget what I had originally started doing, and it's just really kind of bizarre. No comment. Hard A? Okay. Okay. It's Maya, guys. It's Maya.
Oh, Maya. Oh, okay. Okay, this is for you, Maya. See, it says, welcome to our tribe. Stay wild.
All right. Yeah, yeah. So it's Maya.
Maya. Oh, Maya. Oh.
Maya.
Like Mother May I, only me.
She thinks it's a hard A. So yes or no? Yes or no? Maya. I know it's all in fun, but you guys like to do that. And I'm a willing participant. Soft A, so it's Maya. Maya.
Or Alice. It could just be Alice.
It could be
AKA
Alice. Maya? Is that the correct pronunciation? Yes, Maya. It's Maya. All right.
Okay, good.
All right. Okay, we've got it.
Got it. Now we'll try to remember it. We'll try.
I need an eyeball.
Oh, Belinda, I think is worried that you don't like going down rabbit holes.
Belinda is one of my hardcore rabbit hole senders,
Oops.
and I love it.
She asks good questions. That's what
She
happens.
does. Oh, a rectangle. A rectangle eyeball. What are we going to do it out of? We need a different color
Ah,
paper.
I found it.
You found it?
I was looking for a certain look. I don't. I should have it. Just do not do what I'm doing. It's not good for your ink pad.
What are you doing?
Rubbing the paper right on it. See,
Oh,
to get the edge.
oh,
You're not supposed to do that, and you're not supposed to do this either. But I
well,
do
that
it anyway.
it sops up the ink, right? It just sucks all the ink out of that spot. That's why.
Supposedly, it rips it up. I don't know. See, the side is kind of ripped up because I've used it
Oh,
like
it makes it
this.
fray.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
You know what though? It's a disposable product in my mind. I'm not gonna pass these down to my great grandchildren.
no,
It works.
that's what
Don't
matters.
Yeah. So
You have a question? Here we go.
here we go.
And what is your question, dear?
Oh, she said dear.
No,
Did you do that when your kids were little and they were yes, dear.
no. What I would do is I would do a really long blink and I'd open up my eyes and it's like, you're still here. So they'd be like, she's blinking again.
We knew we were in trouble when my dad called us over and started whispering in our ear.
Oh. No, they knew they were in trouble either when I swore because I didn't normally swear, but they knew I was at my limit when I swore, or I would yell, call them by all their names, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The whole name. The whole name's the big one. They know. They
Or you
know.
go through the list of all the kids' names because you're so.
Well, I only had the two, so.
Oh, that was a short list.
Oh, you were explaining to Maya what happens. Yes.
My dad was the swearer in our family. My mom, no. I remember us being shocked when she said, I think it was poop. I'm not sure. We were just appalled. But my dad, if he got really mad, his face would turn red.
I don't know if my face turned red. I never asked them that one.
Oh, his
But
did. I think his eyeballs turned yellow too, but no one else would agree.
yeah,
That's what I thought.
they can be scary because what happens is you're working on something and they throw you down a rabbit hole and you do that and then sometimes you get fixated on that and you end up making like 100 of them. So yes.
There's a good one. I need some. Yeah, but it's fun, isn't it?
Well, what am I doing with like 150 freaking monsters?
You're gonna make a book about monsters?
Well, I was starting to do like a monster dating book.
Uh-huh.
So it would be like an online dating thing where there's the picture of the monster and like swampy snuggles in swampy caves, that kind of thing.
Like an online dating service.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
And so there'd be the
hilarious.
picture of the monster, and then a silly blurb. Instead of walks on beaches, it'd be like, I don't know. I started it. I'm working on that as well as the alphabet book for kids with the Goonie birds. So many projects, so little time.
But it does show that you're not completely pre-planned and canned every week.
Yeah,
You can't help it if you go overboard with it.
that's right. Right.
But
Well,
one day you'll come up with a use for those monsters.
I will. Well, the ladies that I've got, and we were working on those momisms.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of doing, because on my bathroom door where I've got the books with momisms, there's one that says my mother's finger. So I want to do a line of T-shirts with the lady's face, the momism, and then just at the very bottom, like there would be like the little finger underneath, like the logo, and it would say my mother's finger. So
What is my mother's finger for?
that one,
Oh, that one.
not that one.
Oh, not that one. I read the history of that one, though. Not that one, the other one that we don't
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
You know where it comes from?
archers.
Yeah, the French were going to cut off the English archers' fingers,
Yeah,
middle fingers. So,
from plucking bowstrings.
yeah.
Yeah,
But then the British defeated the French. So they would stick their fingers up to show them, ha ha ha, you didn't get me.
yeah. Neener, neener.
Being in Great Britain with my two oldest when they were little, we came back to the States, and that's how they did a siren sound.
Oh,
Nina, Nina, Nina. Their cousins looked at them like they were absolutely from Mars.
oh no.
Because that's how they do it, with their little
Yeah,
cars and stuff. Nina, Nina. And my oldest one developed a little bit of a British accent with some words, like stop.
yeah. That's
I don't know
awesome.
if maybe the lady that babysat him occasionally, maybe she said that to him a lot. That could be.
Oh, that could very well be.
I don't know. She was a sweet lady, though.
Well, maybe that was the signal.
Yeah,
Enough now. Stop.
stop. Yeah, she often had 3 and 4 kids at a time.
Yeah.
They were all the same age.
Oh, kill me now.
She was our designated babysitter for a whole group of us that I usually had to go to things at the same time.
Yeah.
She was wonderful. Joan was her name. She liked kids, though. She told me one day I only had 4.
Oh. I used to say when people asked me how many kids I had, it was like 2, many. Where there's 2, there's many.
They bring their friends.
Oh, always. Always. I never knew how many I was cooking for. They were always bringing extra kids home.
That means they were happy at your home, too.
Yeah.
Your kids were happy. Or they wouldn't be bringing their friends home.
Yeah.
That's the mom you want to be. Then your kids are at your house, too.
Exactly.
Can always cook a little more, right?
Yeah. I think that's still, part of the reason that I just don't know how to cook small portions.
Mm-hmm.
My kids were always bringing friends home. It was fine, like I didn't mind feeding other people's kids or sheltering them for a night if they needed it. Whoops. No, that. Now I'm going to have to do weird.
When we lived in military housing in North Carolina, we found out, one mother finally said, because we lived on like a horseshoe shaped street all by itself. So the kids
Okay.
could just they ran wild. They were feral because
Yeah,
it was perfectly safe. It was like,
right.
and there were lots of moms home during the day, so nobody got away with too much. But one mother said, "Could we all get together, like after the kids go to school?" I'm like, "Sure." So we all met at the bus stop. She said, "I don't know how to approach this, but other to be honest, but I've been giving these," and she only had one child, mind you, one child
Yeah,
who was older. "I've been giving the children snacks every day after school, and it's getting to be a bit much." Because there were like 12 kids, 12,
yeah.
13 kids. And we all looked at each other. We'd all been doing it.
Oh,
Those stinkers just went from house to house. They
oh,
had a pattern. They knew who had what in what order to go to.
little rats.
I
I
know.
love it.
Pretty smart, though.
Yeah.
So we all agreed we would give our own child an afternoon snack. That's it. The kids were not happy with that decision.
Little rats. That's awesome, though.
Isn't that funny?
It's perfect.
And it had gone on all summer. And like
Oh,
I said, the one woman that brought it up, her kids were older than everybody else's kids. They weren't even part of the mob.
my word.
But she had good popsicles.
Oh, okay. Did you make them out of Jello and Kool Aid?
Oh no, she had the commercial kind. That's why they liked them.
Oh, I
She's
see.
not a granola mommy. But she was buying these popsicles specifically for our kids because as there more kids moved in and joined the crowd, then it was getting to be a bit much.
Yeah,
You said little stinkers.
that's hilarious.
Points for ingenuity, though.
Yeah,
Talk about team building, right? Forget the silly stuff at school. These kids did it on their own.
we know the best place to get snacks.
Yeah. Yeah. I had homemade
That,
cookies.
that, you have to go in this order.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
They knew who had juice boxes, which were a new thing at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So you got a cookie, then you got a juice box. I don't remember the order, but we figured it out. They had an order.
That's hilarious.
One lady they went to gave them fresh fruit. Which,
Oh, well,
that's
that was good.
yeah. Not all of us were that health conscious,
No, no.
but yeah, that was funny. It was a great place for kids though, because they could run. Just
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why we moved out of the city to here. I wanted my kids to grow up as kids, to be able to play. Where we were living in Winnipeg, um, it was townhouses, row houses, and there was a teenage boy across from us that would go into people's garbages, get their spray aerosol cans, like because that was when there were spray deodorants and all that stuff, right? And then take their supposedly empty aerosol cans out of the trash, spray it on himself, and light it on fire. I didn't need
oh,
my kids seeing that. I really did not need my
oh,
children seeing that.
how did he survive that?
Well, I mean, he'd just spray his arm or whatever, but still, you know?
Yeah, that's not a nice after school activity.
No, no,
You wouldn't see that on Mr. Rogers, that's for sure.
no, definitely not. So, I mean, I needed my kids to be safe when they were outside because I didn't think that was a safe thing to be watching, you know?
Well, and then the question comes in: if he will do that to himself, what would he do to someone else?
Well,
He thought that was
that
entertaining.
was part of it, but I mean, at that time, both Ron and I smoked. There was always lighters or matches available in the house, and I didn't need them picking up bad habits like that.
Uh huh. Thinking that was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Eesh.
Oh, there's no nose. Needs a nose.
Lighting yourself on fire, that would be.
Yeah.
Of course, I was brought up with a serious respect for fire.
Well,
Like
yeah.
we didn't play with it. That was.
No, no. We would
We
have
did
got a
not
darn
touch
good
matches.
paddling. Darn
Mm-hmm.
good paddling.
Yep. The one time my mother spanked us that we didn't deserve it was because the neighbor kids were caught playing with matches and candles, and they said it was our fault.
Oh my.
We didn't let her live that down till the day she died.
No, I wouldn't either.
But my grandfather, her father, burned to death. So
Okay.
it was super traumatic idea for her, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my girlfriend, teenager, when we were teenagers, her uncle and aunt had been driving down the road. Um, Somebody from an oncoming car flicked a cigarette out the window and it hit him in the face and he crashed and his children died.
Oh
So
my gosh.
so that was one thing that was really, really adamant about, you don't ever throw butts out the window. You know, there's an ashtray in the car for a reason.
Uh-huh. Why do people think it's okay to throw cigarette butts around anyway?
I don't know.
They don't disintegrate.
No,
I don't understand it.
no.
But yeah, fire in our house was a. You want to get yourself in serious trouble, just do that.
Yeah.
We knew better.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And then we had some little girls, they were twins, not that lived in the same neighborhood. And one day they got up early and got into a closet with daddy's lighter.
Oh, my word.
And one of them got out the door, but the other one lit her nightgown on fire.
Oh, how devastating.
So these are identical. I always thought about it, that it, got up to her neck and part of her face. But I always think, is it harder because there's a twin right there? Like everybody knows what she would have looked like.
Yeah.
That was terrible. So if we weren't convinced before, that convinced us.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what my mom and dad said. If somebody pulls out a lighter that isn't an adult, you just run, get away. Don't wait around, see what they're going to do with it. Just move.
That makes sense.
Yes. So that's what we did. I took it to heart. I don't know if anybody else did, but I was a good little girl. So there you go.
Well, I wasn't necessarily good, but I had healthy respect for that and water.
In water, drowning.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, I grew up around a pool, so.
I could have a really funky eyebrow here. I'm pulling out more and more colors of paper.
Oh dear, Maya. Oh dear. Her neighbor's house burned down.
Oh,
Oh, that's terrible.
oh, that's very hard. That's very hard.
10 minutes. Have you there? Who is it that I can't remember who it is that she's on YouTube? She's Scottish, and her mother lives in a smaller village in Scotland that had like, I don't think they're row houses, but they're little cottages that are separated on one street.
Yeah.
The entire fire brigade left town to go to some exercise. Everybody left, and they went like 100 kilometers or 50 kilometers away, like way beyond where you could get back. One old elderly person left their house with a heating pad on, accidentally.
Oh,
12 houses burned to the ground. Everybody got out, but 12 people's homes, mostly old people, everything gone. I was like, whose civic planning was that? Let's all go down here together, everybody.
well, see, our firefighters are all volunteers, so they all have jobs. Some of them work in the city, but, they respond as quick as they can.
But you better be somewhat self-sufficient.
Yeah.
We have volunteers, but we also have full-time firefighters
No, we don't
that
have
work
full-time.
with them. So
Too
we at least
small a town.
We're not a small town at all anymore. Sometimes they think they are still, but they're not really. We have agreements too because it's all big, it's all metropolitan, and the fire departments have agreements with each other. When there's a big one, they all come. We had a
Yeah.
house blow up with a propane tank, and they came from even the airport police firefighters came.
Yeah.
Our firehouse is only about 5 minutes from our house or less.
Oh, ours is like a street away, but by the time it takes them to get here,
Yeah.
it can be pretty devastating.
By the time they all get gathered up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard situation. When we first lived in Arizona, it was that way, and we had a big above ground pool, and you bought fire insurance, which, I mean, they'd still come fight your fire, but they charge you. But if you
Yeah.
bought fire insurance, they didn't charge you. But they
Okay.
also came and asked my dad if he would sign paperwork that would allow him to use the water in the pool
Oh,
in an emergency. And then he got a discount on his fire insurance too, but he would have said yes anyway. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, they
Well,
went
they,
around and, located places that had water.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's only been in the last 5 or 6 years that we've had fire hydrants on our street.
Wow. Maybe you should get your own fire hose.
Well, we've got extinguishers and stuff, but
Of course, you probably couldn't. I don't know if you could privately get one that would attach to a fire hydrant.
yeah, I don't know.
We have a fire hydrant in our next door neighbor's yard.
Well, ours is right across the street from us now, but
You still got to wait for them to get there.
yeah.
Yeah. They don't take very long here. Never. We have never needed the fire truck, but we've needed the ambulance.
Well, we need a fire truck.
Really?
Yeah. We're not sure how it happened, but we had a car start on fire in the middle of the night. We've got some idea of how it started, but the thing is that Ron had crates of wood in the back of it because we need dry place to store wood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they were wondering if we actually torched our own car, and they, of course, they're pointing fingers at all this wood. It's like, look under my deck. Look over we didn't have a garage at the time. Look under my deck. Look in the basement. Where do we not have wood?
Yeah.
But it was
Wood would also be a stupid accelerant to put in the car.
Yeah, exactly. But the neighbors across who noticed the fire, they were having a wedding. They had fireworks going off, but also Ron had been in a car accident. Not really much damage done to our vehicle, but the fellow wanted him to settle outside of our insurance companies because he'd had so many accidents. And Ron said no.
Uh-huh.
So we don't know if he, we don't know. They never really did determine what caused it. But yeah.
That's not pleasant.
No.
I had one catch fire when I had myself, my friend, and 3 kids in the back seat.
Oh, no. Not good.
And it was, yeah, thankfully we stopped to talk to someone else, and I was like, the car's smoking. And I was, I was just like, get everybody out. So we just yanked the kids out of the car, and somebody saw it and called it was on base housing, called the fire department, and they're like, okay, fine, it's overheating. She's like, no. And they hung up on her. So she called back again, and it was like, the car is on fire. There are flames shooting 6 feet in the air.
Yeah.
There are children about to come home. It's in the middle of base housing. So then we watched, and the firemen, I guess, still didn't believe her. We saw him coming around the corner because it was a cul-de-sac, and they don't even have their protective gear on.
Really?
And they saw that car, and oh my gosh, watching those guys trying to get their boots and everything on the back of the truck was hilarious.
Crazy.
It
Hey,
was.
Barbara, nice to see you, hon.
Hello, Barbara.
It's been a while. You are a very busy lady. I know.
Oh, goodness, Maya, that's scary.
We were doing fortune teller prompts today, Barbara. because we were talking about tellers, and we turned them into prompts.
See, I'll show you
So,
mine. You want?
so
Oh,
well,
there's mine.
Barbara, when I had coffee with her and Sherry last month, you purchased a new fridge. Oh my.
That's fun.
I usually go to Midland too for my appliances. Um, that's awesome. Anyway, Barbara got us doing the fortune tellers. So, of course, we had to take it that little bit further and make it into art stuff, Barbara. Beth actually did some really cool ones. So, Tuesday night on her channel, she's got a whole thing that she's going to be doing prompts with. So, I did my prompts into masks. Not as happy with them as I am with my little ones that I do, but they're still not bad. But I would like to thank you for starting us on those fortune tellers. Anne did one as well. Anne's doing her prompts into tags.
Now we're
Yeah,
just playing.
yeah. Now we're just playing. We kind of. Oh my word! It's been 3.5 hours.
Oh my goodness, no wonder I'm. Okay, Maya
Well,
says they only have one bridge into where they live.
oh,
So during the winter, the bridge can get closed because of hurricanes. That would close a bridge. Then they're cut
yeah,
off from fire trucks and ambulances.
yeah,
Boy, that would be bad. What about deliveries for things, Maya? Like groceries or Amazon packages?
yeah.
All these
Maya
people
lives in Norway, Barbara.
like that one there. There back.
So we've been grilling her. Not Maya. Yeah, Maya.
Yeah.
Maya. Maya.
Oh, and
Oh,
police too, she says. Oh my goodness.
wow.
Those Norwegians, they got to be independent.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I hope you have nice neighbors. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, I think in situations like that, you do become better and closer with your neighbors because you have to rely on each other so much.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess and the criminal's not going to get away in that case either. So.
True. True.
Like Iceland didn't have a lot of violent crime. Well, they did have rape as a problem and drunkenness, but partly because it's an island. Where are they going to go?
Right.
It's they commit a crime. Well, they're not going to get, and there's lots of places there they can't go because they'll freeze to death. So
Right. Yeah, we just got that new stove from Midland. Mind you, it's a couple of years now.
appliances, I think, are not fun to shop for.
No, they are not fun to shop for.
They're expensive and frustrating.
What really gets me is I had a stove. It was a workhorse of a stove, and then I got a new stove, and they say new appliances only last about 10 years.
Mhm.
That's their life expectancy. Well, they were right.
Isn't that sad though?
It's horrible.
It's like I watched this guy um who does like home repair stuff and stuff, like tells you this week do this kind of thing.
Yeah,
And he says that he was showing how to change the hoses for your
yeah,
washing machine. And he says they used to say do it every 5 to 8 years. Every
really.
5 years. Then they got the steel ones and they said 8 years. But he said honestly, most washers now don't last more than 8 years.
Yeah,
But yeah, if you've had your washing machine for 5 years, you should change out the hoses.
really.
Yeah, the inlet hoses, because if one of those goes, the water will flood your house very quickly. And it's just like changing a garden hose. I mean, it's not anything internal, it's just the external one.
Right, right.
I mean, Larry and I did it, so if we can do it, anyone can do it.
Oh, well, I mean, Ron's replaced the computer board on my
Yeah.
washer, no, my dryer. Um, He's replaced the computer in my fridge. She's really handy like that. I'm really lucky that,
You are
you
lucky.
know.
We are not so lucky.
So Maya says the bridge is not closed for a crazy long time, so it's okay, but it's not okay for those who have an emergency.
Yeah.
And they don't have a lot of hardcore criminals. Even the police don't carry weapons there.
Wow.
Awesome. Your better half cannot repair zilch.
Mine couldn't either till the pandemic, and then we learned to do some things. YouTube, you know. We changed the dial on our dryer, like the on-off dial.
That's
What else
cool.
did we do? We changed something else in there too. We fixed it twice now because it was $180 to have someone come look at it too. I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Crazy. It's crazy.
it is crazy. My brother had to have a plumber. The plumber charged $278 an hour. I don't think my heart surgeon makes $278 an hour.
Well, I mean, even now for getting your car fixed, it's
Yeah.
$100 an hour for the service.
If you're lucky, that's, yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
You don't have Amazon? Oh, dear heavens. Maya doesn't have Amazon.
oh no.
However, do you function? I think most of our lives we functioned without Amazon, didn't we?
Yeah,
But it sure is convenient.
it is. It is. It is.
It's at least a good way to comparison shop, I think.
I like the fact that I can order it online and I don't have to go to the city to get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I mind going to the city, but
You'd rather do something more fun than that?
well, the city's busy. I live rurally. I like my little town.
And there are people in the city. Lots of people, right?
Yeah. Mind you, I don't mind people. I've never really minded people.
Sometimes in crowds they're a bit much, though.
Yeah.
People by themselves are fine. I like online shopping altogether anymore. It's so much easier than going from store to store to store to store.
Yes.
Like we had to buy a new washing machine. I could just look online. Who has it? Who has what I want and what price is it?
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to research things, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Compare prices. I love doing that. What is, okay, Barbara, what is bulk barn?
Oh, Bulk Barn. Oh, really? Bulk Barn is a big store and you can buy everything in bulk. So there are big barrels of oats, big barrels of flour, big
Wow.
barrels of, like there's things, different spices. You can get your pie fillings, candy, all your dried goods like lentils, beans, peas, that kind of stuff, tea, coffees.
Is it like a restaurant supply place?
No, no, anybody can go in there and buy in bulk.
But
And
I
if
mean,
you
it's
think,
that type of quantity.
yeah, so you can buy as little or as much as you need, right?
Oh, they're in, oh, okay.
Right. So if you're going in for spices and you know darn well that you're not going to use this spice more than once or twice, you just get a little bit instead of having to pay, you know.
So, like, you could get it in a little bag or something. You don't have to buy the 50-pound bag.
Right, right.
How fun.
So you can get all your cereals. They've got like Cheerios and cornflakes and that kind of stuff as well. Bouillon powder.
Wow.
So, if you know that you're going to be making stuff for the freezer and you're going to do a bulk cook, it's cheaper to buy a bag, you know, because you portion it yourself, right? You
Right.
get a bag of, say, onion soup mix instead of buying all the little packaged ones that you have to get from Lipton or whatever.
Wow, that sounds like oh, I'd like that store.
Yeah. See, we've got a couple like that. The ones in Winnipeg, everybody portions their own stuff. And if you use their containers, the glass containers, and you go and refill, they even know the weight of the containers that they sell or use, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a cool thing. And then where I go is it's called Stony Brook Pantry. It's also the same kind of thing. So I can go in and buy 5 pounds of rye flour if I'm or rye grain to add to bread, that kind of thing. All the pie fillings, candies, icings, whatever you can buy in packages, you can get in bulk, food wise.
Wow.
But theirs is all prepackaged. So I know that a lot of different people aren't handling. So that's where I usually get my bulk stuff.
Uh-huh.
But you can get, um, I just really appreciate getting bulk because, if you go to the grocery store, you get what? A 1 pound package of split peas or whatever for making soup. And it's about $6, $7 here now.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. All the
Wow.
lentils and stuff are horribly expensive. But I can go there and get like a 5 pound bag for like $10. So that's what I do.
Well, yeah, because you use it all the time. So
Yeah.
we used to do that
Sherry,
kind of stuff all the time when the
yeah.
kids were all home.
Well, I still make bulk soups and stuff because I freeze it and,
Yeah.
that kind of thing too. Maya, Sherry, and Barbara both live very, very close to where I am. I'm in southeastern Manitoba in Canada. We actually met each other for coffee uh, just last month.
For which the rest of us are very jealous. Those of us that are not Canadian or from Manitoba.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or from Manitoba and Canadian.
Got you.
Now you have to have a passport, I think, to go from the U.S. to Canada, don't you?
You do. Like, I can't go to the States because I don't have a passport.
Yeah, we went to Niagara and then we found out that you had to have a passport. We used to not have to.
Yeah. No, it's totally different now.
And then they said, oh, but you can also get hassled getting back into the U.S. So you're like, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, Belinda, thanks for coming. Yes, it has been 3.5 hours.
Wow. Probably time to.
Yeah, it is. I think it's time that we need to call it a day.
Say goodbye to our friends.
Yes. So thanks everybody for coming and watching, popping in, playing, giving us hints and clues of what we should add. I hope you had a good time. Hope we've inspired you to try something new, fun, different. Everybody's welcome here whenever we're on. So thanks to everybody in the audience here, everybody in the balcony, everybody who's going to watch replay. Yeah, it is time to say goodbye to all our company. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate Anne and Beth and Becca for coming and playing with me today. Like I say, always willing to have more people come and join us. It's, it's a learning curve for us all. It's a blast. Hugs to each and every one of you. Really nice to meet you, Maya. And hugs to everybody. We will see you Tuesday. I don't know what I'm doing, but I will be on Tuesday at 12:45 Central. And I'll see everybody then. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Hugs to you all.
Bye.
Bye now.